It's exciting for it to be a town rivalry game. That's really exciting. Morristown East, on the other hand, they uh, they are coming in 1-2. So I think a lot of people, anybody on the west side, I feel like is confident that West is going to win this game, and so I believe that they're likely the favorites in this game if you had it on pen and paper, and so that might add a little. I guess it might add a little excitement, knowing that they're the big dogs here. They may be the away team, quote unquote, but they're the big dogs here. You know, they're expected to win. They're expected to come in and continue this dominance that they've had.
Yeah, I mean, when you come in as the big dog, there's a sense of confidence there, and that confidence is huge for a football team. That confidence that says, you know, this is an in-town rivalry. We've probably not played. We definitely haven't played in front of this many people this year. But being able to have that confidence and kind of have that mentality of I've been here before. I'm here to do a job. This is just another football game to me. I think that's the mentality that West High can have here.
Yeah, absolutely. And last season, Morristown West finished 1-9. Morristown East finished 4-6, and their matchup last season was the very first game of the season. It was really exciting, and it was Morristown West's only victory of the season. But it was an exciting game. It ended up finishing at 23-19. Morristown East rushed down the field and scored with about a minute and a half to go, and tried to get the onside kick. It made for an exciting game to watch and be a part of up here in the booth. But you know, it was something that Morristown West has shown in the last 10 years, maybe that Morristown West has won more in the last 10 to 15 years, had a very good advantage, kind of a stranglehold on Morristown East.
Yeah, we heard over the announcer, Mr. Randy Green, announcing the all-time history matchup being 33-17.
Yeah, Morristown West had 33-17 after 50 matchups, being the 51st. So we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to come back. We're going to have the kickoff here in just a few minutes, and we'll bring it to you here live on 106.5 WJDT. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to 106.5 WJDT.
It's kickoff time in Tennessee.
Hey folks, it's Greg from Rusty Ross Toyota. And we're kicking off the season with game-changing deals. No payments till 2021. Up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book for your trade. Payments as low as $149 a month. Plus a no-charge 200,000-mile warranty. Get your ticket to Rusty's kickoff sale today. Rusty Wallace Toyota in Morristown. You'll love what you drive.
See dealer for details. Are you ready to tackle your banking needs? Home Trust Bank's team of expert advisors and lenders want to be your teammate. We want to hear your story, learn your aspirations, and assist you with financial needs, and provide options that are tailored to you. With a wide range of personal, mortgage, and commercial services, you will discover all your banking needs under one roof with a local and personalized touch at Home Trust Bank. Score big with Home Trust Bank. Ready for what's next. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Good time.
City and Tazewell.
to West High Trojan football on 106.5 WJDT.
And we're back here on your favorite station for Morristown West High football and in general, 106.5 WJDT. Keep in mind there's lots of ways to listen to us here tonight here in Burke-Stadium for the Battle of Morristown, the town rivalry game, the city championship. You can listen to us many different ways. Of course, if you're on the radio right now, you can keep us tuned in wherever you go, wherever you're driving, or if you're sitting at your house listening. Whatever the case is, keep us tuned in. We'll be here all night. You can also go to our website, wjdtfm.com, and tune in to hear us all night long. You can also play us in any TuneIn app. You can use your phone, download your favorite TuneIn app, and have us, play live on that one. And then my personal favorite, you got Alexa. All you got to do is say, Alexa, play WJDT. It's really that simple. And Alexa starts playing whatever's live at the moment, your favorite country tunes, or in this case, Morristown West High football. So we hope you stay tuned in. There's plenty of ways to do that. We're buckling up here for the next few hours. I'm excited about this matchup, Dylan. I'm excited about it every year. It's always fun. Remembering back in the days being a student at Morristown East, it was always fun to come out here and I wasn't one of the last ones in the student section, but it was always fun because the energy was here. The guys came out here with the goal, of playing good football, and that was always exciting. So coming into another Morristown rivalry game, Dylan, where the city's on the line for tonight anyways, and for the next year if you want to hold it that way. You got some keys to the game. We always got Coffee's keys to the game. What is one of your keys here tonight coming into this game?
Number one, West coaching staff has to continue to dominate this rivalry. As we were saying, the overall record is in favor of Morristown West, 33 to 17. And really, if you just even look over the last decade, Daniel, and we've been on the wrong side of this before, but West High has dominated the football matchup over the last decade.
Yeah, they have, and I believe I was talking to somebody, and they were saying that it was either one or two wins for Morristown East over the last decade, and so if you're Morristown West, you want to come out here and maintain that. You're right. I'm sure they have some kind of game plan tailored for this game specifically, as they do every week, but I'm sure there was some focus on this one, knowing how big this game is as far as momentum and just pride, because these guys see each other in town, they see each other out and about, so it's just a point of pride. It's exciting, and so I think the coaching staff is going to kind of live to that and kind of build that playbook a little bit around that idea. We got about 9 minutes here before kickoff, but we're gonna keep it rolling here. All right, so 3 points to the game. We got the first one. West coaching staff stay dominant. What's the second one?
Number two, Dylan Cribley needs to get the pass established early.
Yep.
He's played very well this season.
He has.
He's not had big gaudy numbers, but he's managed the game. He's been able to convert on third down very well this season. He's kept his turnovers down low, and he also has passed the test of a
he's looking at a couple guys, he's making a good read, and then he's putting the ball on the dot, and he's done it all season. And so it's exciting to watch him when he's rolling like that. So we got two of them. Dylan Cribley needs to get going early. Coaching staff needs to stay dominant, stay ahead of him. What's your third one?
The third one's one I've been saying since I was a student, Daniel. And in these matchups, it's do not be the first one to make a mistake on this football field. We've watched this matchup for years as a student, as a couple seasons getting to call these Morristown West football games. And due to the intensity of this rivalry, just the kids being hyped up. They know these kids. They've played ball with them at Tally Ward. They've probably played flag football together growing up in middle school. They know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and they want to come out here and hit each other in front of all of Morristown.
Yep.
And due to that hypeness, there's always a lot of mistakes that are made, and we've seen it. Whoever makes that first mistake and capitalizes, usually it dictates kind of how the game feels.
Yeah. And momentum is such a key part in that, because this game there's extra hype involved around it. Everything is going to feel a little more intense, a little more swaying. That momentum, a little bit is going to go a long way with this much energy in the atmosphere, and I'm excited about that. If we had the fumble that we had last week to start the game, it would have made a much bigger difference, I feel like, in this matchup than last week, because last week it just felt like, all right, well, we were doing the right thing. Let's just go back out there and do it again. That's kind of how it felt last week, and we scored on the following drive. And that's kind of how it felt. But if Morristown West comes down and does that, and Morristown East capitalizes, I don't know if it's going to be that same feeling of, well, we had a good drive. It's going to feel like a little pressure at that point.
I think that a lot of it has to do with, as an athlete matures, their mind matures, their mentality matures. But we have to remember, these kids, they're teenagers, early teenagers. The oldest being 17 or 18 years old. They've got all their enemies out here, all of Morristown East student section out here that's going to critique every single mistake they make. They've also got their friends and peers on the other side watching, which doesn't happen on a weekly basis due to the busyness of high school life.
Yeah.
So I think that when you make that mistake, it sometimes is a little harder as a teenager of, man, they're going to remember that.
Exactly.
They're going to remember that when I come into school Monday, and am I going to be a victor, or am I going to be a loser?
Yep. Exactly, and I think that creates even more excitement for this game, which I can't say enough how excited I am. It's going to be a fun matchup here tonight. We got about 5 minutes till kickoff. We're going to take a break, but we're going to come back. We're going to, see the tip. We're going to see who gets the ball first, who's playing defense. We're going to talk about what we expect out of this team and out of this matchup. Stay tuned. Stay with us here. We got 5 minutes till kickoff for this Battle of Morristown City rivalry. It's really exciting. So you're listening to your favorite station for Morristown West High Football, 106.5 WJDT. Oh.
Best care for your loved ones, and you'll receive it from Morristown Hamlet EMS with 6 paramedic units staffed by advanced life support paramedics serving 911 and non-emergency needs since 1984, and 3 stations to provide quicker response. They hope you don't need them, but when you do, depend on Morristown Hamlet EMS. Look for them at tonight's game.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, it's not that easy. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change your car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. That's something to smile about.
Your local agents are Sam
It's a mental thing.
Insurance. Call Sam at 587
Their helmets.
616-0553.
Bro, that's a mental thing, too. We got to talk about that. That's sick.
My dad, Johnny, owns Gutters. They have been providing excellent service to Morristown in the Lakeway area for over 20 years. My dad and his crew have several trucks on the road, Monday through Friday. They install 5- and 6-inch seamless gutters in a large variety of colors. They have screen and solid guards to protect against those.
Yeah, they are.
Also, there is one truck that goes out every day to do clean-out, maintenance, and repairs on your existing gutters. Call Gutters and More today for a free estimate. 423-587-2187. That's 423-587-2187.
You're listening to West High Trojan Football on 106.5 WJDT.
And we're back here at Burke-Stadium for the city championship. We got the kickoff rolling here. Morristown East is going to be kicking to Morristown West. Morristown West in the all-white uniforms, which you always love, Dylan. In the pregame, Morristown East came out in all black jerseys, which looked really cool too, with some orange on the side. But after going back to the locker room and coming back out there now in full orange with white letters and an interesting finish on their helmet now. You think that's a mental? You think that's a mental thing here?
I think that does. It gets you hyped up. These are brand new helmets, brand new jerseys, maybe.
And they saw that they changed.
And they saw that they changed, but Morristown West looking real composed, getting ready to receive this football.
Yeah, I think they're ready. So Morristown East has kicked off. It is a solid kick. It's going to land about the 18. He's going to take it. He's running up the middle looking for a seam. He's able to get through the first line, and he's pulling some guys down. That's a good return, and they're going to start their drive at almost their own 40-yard line. That's a good start.
It's a great start. Great field position for Dylan Cribley to come out here and Hunter Delaney and get this offense rolling.
So they're going to start their own drive. They officially marked it at the 39. I'm anxious to see what Alvin Sanders comes out with to start this drive. I can't even hardly put into words how excited I am for this. So Cribley, of course, coming out. Delaney in the backfield with him. We got a twins to the left or in the middle of the field, one receiver right. Fullback tight end. He's going to hand it off to Delaney up the middle, and he's going to try to slip outside just a little bit, but he's just going to get a couple yards on that play. So that's going to get him up to the 41-yard line for a gain of 2 on the play. So we got 2nd and 8 here in the Battle of Morristown City Championship. Morristown West at their own 41-yard line. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Delaney. It's a sweep to the right side. He's trying to get around the edge, and he does, and he cuts it up the field and finally forced out. But not till he gets, I believe they're going to give him the 41-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 18 yards, and that's going to be a Food City 1st and 10.
That's a great run by Hunter Delaney.
Fantastic.
Good way to get him going early, and I think we're going to see him be a workhorse tonight.
We will. He's going to take a snap here on the first down. He's going to hand it to Delaney up the middle, and he finds a seam there and finally is dragged down, but not till he gets to the 39-yard line. They're officially marked him at the 45 on the last run, but this one is going to get him down to the 38-yard line. They're going to give him 6 yards on the play. So that's going to be a 2nd and 3. Twins to the left. One receiver right, tight end right. He's going to take the snap, hand it to Delaney again on a sweep. He's looking to get the edge. He cuts it inside. He's following his blocker and finally pulled down, but not till he gets to the 29-yard line. And they're going to give him a 8-yard gain on the play, and that's going to be another Food City 1st and 10.
Hunter Delaney just gave a lesson to all young running backs right there. His patience in that run, following his blocks, was absolutely perfectly executed.
Follow your blocks. Tyson Johnson in the backfield now. He's going to take the snap. They're going to hand it to Tyson Johnson. He bounces it outside, following his blocks, and cuts it up the field. And it's finally brought down, but not till he gets to the 24-yard line. That's going to be a 5-yard gain on the first down run. I mean, you got 2 guys that can come out here and make plays like that.
Tyson Johnson's a young buck.
Yeah, sophomore. Delaney being a junior. This is a good young backfield. So he take the snap here on 2nd and 5. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle. Tyson Johnson trying to make man miss, but only gets 1 on the play, so that's going to create a 3rd and 4. They filled the gap well on that one. He got through, but somebody was right there ready for it.
But making this a very manageable 3rd and 4.
Oh, yeah. Never a bad idea to run on 2nd and 5. So we got 10 minutes to go here in the first. It's going to be 3rd and 4. He's going to take the snap, fake it to Delaney. He's looking in the backfield. He's throwing deep. He's looking for the end zone. He's got a man open. He just overthrows him. Looking for Nick Hildebrand in the end zone. Just missed him. I believe that might be early game jitters right there.
It could be, but that's also a running back running a fly route there. And Dylan Cribley probably is not as used to his speed with the wide receivers he has being a little faster.
Yeah, and that absolutely plays a part. You know, you got to think about that aspect. He's not going to get there as quickly as some of your other guys might. So they're actually going to leave him out here for 4th and 4 at the 23-yard line. He does a hard count trying to get him to jump. Nobody moves. He's got twins right, twins left. Twins left. We got the ball on the right hash mark. Delaney in the backfield with him. Morristown East looking like they might send pressure. He's going to take the snap. He's looking right. He's throwing right across the middle. Oh, and it's in his hands and out. That was heavy coverage by Morristown East. The ball was there, but that's a tough catch.
That is a tough catch, and it was a tough throw. He threw into double coverage there, but it was a tight window, and he made it. And just good contact by the defense there.
It was. staying tied to him is half the battle. If you can stay tied to him, you're in position to give yourself a chance to make a play. And that's what they did. Put themselves in position. So Morristown East going to come out here. Cole Henson lined up at quarterback. He's going to take the right. He's got twins right, twins left. He's lined up on his own 23-yard line on the left hash mark. We got a ball being thrown off the field, looks like. I think there was an extra ball on the field. It is now gone. Morristown East going to start their first drive here. Getting the call from the sideline. Again, he's got twins right, twins left on the left hash mark. Got a running back in the backfield with him. Morristown West got 4 down linemen. No back safety. Maybe man-to-man off the tip. He's going to look to the right. He's throwing right. He connects right. And it's going to be a catch, but he's going to be brought down right away. Get him up to the 31-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 8 on the play.
This is something that I want West High's defense to get a hold of quick, is being able to prevent East High from being able to make these little short turnaround pass routes, because they execute that very well.
They do. Cole Henson's an experienced quarterback as well and can make those plays for sure. So hopefully we can slow those short ones down, make him throw deep if he's going to throw. So we got 2nd and 2, 9 minutes to go here in the first. Tie score. Morristown East on their first drive. He's got trips to the left, the far side, lined up on the right hash mark. He's going to take the snap. He's looking left. He's looking short left, now throwing mid left, and he's found somebody, and that's caught and dropped. I believe that was Simpson going up to make that play and just couldn't quite get up there, but he showed his hops there.
He showed good athleticism there. You'd like to see that defensive line get to Cole Henson and prevent him from staying in the pocket that long, but that was great pressure.
Yeah, it was eventually great pressure, but he did have time on that one. So that's going to be 3rd and 2, 9 minutes to go here. We got trips to the left, one receiver right. Morristown East lined up at the 31-yard line, trying to convert this. Cole Henson directing traffic. Got one in the backfield with him. He's going to take the snap. He's running left. He's cutting up the middle and trying to get there, and he's met by a lineman, and they're trying to wrestle him down. They're going to give him 1 yard on the play. He's going to be short, and that's going to be 4th and 1 now here for Morristown East. Now has to make a decision early on in this game. That's a good stand by this D-line.
Well, I don't think it was ever in question, because this offense does not look like they're at all coming off the field.
No. Yeah, nobody even started to come off. He's ready to go for this at their own 32, but they're going to try to go for it. We got a stoppage of play here. I believe the okay, so we got a flag on the field. Okay, the far official sideline warning. Okay, so not an official penalty, but we got a sideline warning for Morristown West. I guess they're getting a little too hype over there on that stand. But here we are, 4th and 1. Morristown East got trips to the left. Cole Henson does a hard count. Nobody moves. Getting the call from the sideline. Got one running back in the backfield with him. One receiver right. Again, lined up at his own 32, 4th and 1. Morristown West faking pressure, now backing off. 3 down linemen playing the pass. 1 back safety. He's going to take the snap. He's looking down the middle now. He's looking right. He's throwing right, and he's connecting right. And that's going to be caught, and he's going to be forced out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's going to be a 38-yard line. It's going to be a 6-yard gain, and that's going to be a Food City 1st and 10. Well executed. That's what we were talking about.
And that's what East High's looking and showing right now, are these little quick pass reads, and it's really working.
We're back in a hurry-up offense here for this Food City 1st and 10. He does a hard count trying to get him to jump. Nobody moves. Now getting the call from the sideline. Both Morristown teams do that a lot, and I like that. Keeps kind of the defense on their heels a little bit. Morristown West got a couple safeties back. 3 down lineman. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a pitch to the far side. He takes the ball, cuts it up the middle, and dragging a man and gets down before getting hit too hard. And he's going to get out to the 43-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5 on the play.
That makes the first run play that East High's called with their running backs, at least. They called a QB run in the previous set of downs. But I think that this is something that West High's defense has shown, and I don't expect East to run the ball too much up the middle.
No, I don't think they'll try it either. So we got 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Morristown East got 2nd and 5 at their own 43-yard line. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling right. He's looking right. Still rolling right. Now he cuts it back and throws it up the middle, and it's caught at about the 48-yard line. But he's going to cut it up the field, and it almost became a foot race, but he is finally brought down at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 17 on the play.
That's a sneaky play there. Good aggressive play call by the coaches on East High. But West High's got to be looking for that.
Got to be ready for that up the middle. So it's going to be a Food City 1st and 10, 7 minutes to go. Doing a hurry-up offense again with a hard count. We got Twins left, Twins right. Directing traffic now. They're at now the 35-yard line. I'm sorry. So that was actually a 22-yard gain. So he's looking right. He's throwing right. It's going to be a little screen play, and he cuts it up the field. We got a flag on the field. I believe it was blocking the back. Is that correct?
It looks a little bit like a block in the back and a hold, honestly, Daniel. That's really just kind of maybe an inexperienced penalty there, because that was right in front of the referee.
Yeah, I mean, that's a dangerous move to do right there in that spot. I think you're right. And those kind of plays come down to really thinking about what you're trying to do here, because a block in the back or even a potential block in the back or a hole, it's not worth it. You want to protect your guy, but it's not worth it.
Well, look at your opportunity cost here.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
starting now 10 yards back,
yeah.
And even if you would have got no gain, it would have been better.
Exactly. So we got 1st and 15 now. We got a stoppage of play. Everybody coming together here. They're converging at the 40-yard line. We got 3 refs talking. All right, so everybody's going back into position. So 1st and 15, 6.5 minutes to go in the first here. Got the ball at the Morristown East 40-yard line. He's relaying the message there on the right hash mark. Got Twins left, Twins right. Morristown West with 3 down linemen. He's going to take the snap. It's a wide snap. He catches it, though. He reels it in. He's rolling left. He's looking left. He's throwing deep left. He's got one-on-one coverage at the goal line, and it's going to be caught, and that's going to be a touchdown, Morristown East. That's going to be a 40-yard passing touchdown for Cole Henson.
That is an incredible throw by Morristown East starting quarterback Cole Henson. This is a guy that we've seen battle for starting position since his sophomore year, and he's won it every time that he's been challenged. And that was just a great throw, but this is something that Morristown West has got to address. Last week, they gave up 7 passing touchdowns. Yeah. This week, giving the opening drive on a 40-yard pass touchdown.
In air. It's tough. They're lined up for the extra point. It's up, and it is good. We got 6:27 to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more Morristown West High football on 106.5 WJDT.
Is committed to providing
quality
professional services to
gosh.
all members in a sound, efficient, and caring manner.
That's one of the best throws in high school I've ever seen.
We can create
he put that on the
to
money,
help you reach
man.
your financial goals.
Yeah.
His composure, he got pressure.
Oh, yeah. Rolled out where the space. It was a wide snap and then rolled left. That's tough, man. That's tough.
He's a baller, too.
A basketball player? Really?
Huh. I think he's a stronger quarterback.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's been, like, in the rotation since his sophomore. He's just like one of those athletes.
Yeah. Every
like
class
John
has got one.
Michael.
Yeah. Every class has got one. Cody Ricker was kind of like that early on.
Yeah.
And then he kind of switched to
I
baseball
think
and just left
both
it.
of those guys are surpassed in.
Oh, really? Yeah. Cody was a good athlete.
He played baseball.
Yeah. That's a good athlete.
On the way. When emergencies
I meant
happen,
Cody
you want
Ricker
the
played
very
baseball,
best
didn't he?
care for your loved ones, and you'll receive
college.
it from Morristown Hamblin EMS with 6 paramedic units staffed by advanced life support paramedics serving 911 and non-emergency
Swarming,
needs.
bro.
24 and 3 stations provide quicker response. We hope you don't need them, but when you do, depend on Morristown Hamblin EMS. Look for them at tonight's game.
Any home can be improved by better
go
Wi-Fi.
back to 2.
That's why Morristown Utilities FiberNet created Max Home Wi-Fi, a reliable signal throughout your home, enhanced by an array of features. We optimize your network through smart pod placement and ensure maximum coverage for all your devices. And a handy app lets you monitor your network's performance, all for only $9.95 per month. And the first month, it's free. Improve your home today with Max Home Wi-Fi from Morristown Utilities FiberNet. Call 586-4121 today.
It's
West High Trojan football on 106.5 WJDT.
We're back here on 106.5 WJDT. Morristown East kicked back off to Morristown West. They got it at the 18-yard line. We got a run on the first 19-yard line. Run on the first play, gained 6 on the play. They're lined back up, and they're handing the ball up to Delaney, and Delaney found a big hole there. It really wasn't even that big of a hole, but he forced a hole there and ended up gaining 10 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Food City 1st and 10 for Morristown West. That's a good run.
He's a bulldozer.
He is a bulldozer. So we got twins to the left, one receiver to the right. Delaney in the backfield. They're going to hand it to him up the middle again. Why not? He's going to try to push through this time. Met it a little bit behind the line. He does force his way up, and that's going to be a gain of 5 on the play. I mean, it looked like it might have been just 2 or 3, and he's learned how to fall forward real well.
Yeah, you've seen that really, I think, is a huge step that he's made from his sophomore year to his junior year, was getting north-south instead of east-west.
Absolutely. So we got 2nd and 5 here.
Not south. You never want to go
no,
south.
No, never go south. Go north.
Go north, yeah.
So he's going to take the snap. He's rolling left. He's looking left. He's throwing left. He finds a receiver left. He's trying to make a move. Makes a move to make the first guy miss. And finally brought down, but not till he gets to the 49-yard line. That was Johnny Fine. That's going to be a 9-yard gain on that play. That's going to be another Food City 1st and 10. That's good fighting. That's a good move down there.
For all intents and purposes, Johnny Fine has been the #1 receiver for West High, and plays like this is why.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. Great move there. They're going to take the snap here on this 1st and 10. Twins right. Oh, we got a little bit of movement. I believe it was Hildebrand there behind the line. Got a little excited. They're going to talk it out, figure out who it is. So that should move him back 5. So not technically a false start, but you can't move forward like that before it's snapped. So it's going to be a 1st and 15, 4:46 to go here in the first quarter. Morristown East up 7-0. Morristown West looking to respond from their own 44-yard line. Got twins right, one receiver left. Delaney in the backfield. It's going to take the snap, hand it to Delaney, who bounces it outside, looking for a seam, but is met by the DN there by Morristown East and brought down to at the 43-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 1.
What's kind of weird about that play is it looked like it was designed for him to hit the gap between his tackle and guard, but he had to bounce out there, but they still had that edge even sealed. So this offensive line is going to have to get that extra push, and if they do, I guarantee you Hunter Delaney will give you some positive yardage.
He'll find the seam. So we got twins right, twins left, 2nd and 16. Tyson Johnson coming in motion. So we got trips right. He's rolling right. He's looking right. He's throwing right. Oh, and it's just through the hands. Looking for Rodney Long, I believe, on the sideline there. It wouldn't have been a first down, but you're looking at 3rd and 2 or 3 in that situation if he's able to make that catch.
And those routes, those comeback routes, towards the out-of-bounds line, those are such tough throws to execute on.
And tough catches, too.
Very tough catches. Because a lot of times you have to lean out and go get it.
Yeah. So it's going to be 3rd and 16, 4 minutes to go here. We got twins right, twins left. Got Delaney in the backfield with him. Does a hard count. No one jumps. Getting the call from the sideline, directing traffic. Morristown West has Morristown East has 2 down linemen, 2 edge rushers. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling, getting out of the pocket. He's rolling right. He's throwing deep. He has a man deep, and it's just in and out of his hands. Looking for Zachary Barnett there, the tight end. In his hands, those over-the-shoulder catch. Those are tough, but, man, that would have been a big first down there for Morristown West.
That would have been a huge first down for Morristown West, because now they're kind of on the hot seat a little bit, not wanting to go down 2 possessions in the first quarter of this game.
Yeah, so we got 3:51 to go in the first here. Morristown East is up 7-0, getting the ball back. So yeah, you would have hoped, to get a little momentum on this drive, but now the defense is going to have to step up and make a play here. So they're lined up to punt on this one. On the 4th and 16 from their own 43. It's a low snap. He corrals it. He gets the kick up, but it's almost straight up. It's going to land at the 40, but it's going to take a favorable bounce from Morristown West. Still had the spiral on it, and it's going to roll actually all the way down to the 24-yard line where they're finally going to down. That looked like it was going to be a lot worse.
I think the roll gave it as much as the punt did there, but that's why it's so important as a punter. Hey, if you want to be a punter, punters listen.
Yeah.
You got to get the spiral. You can't worry about just booting it down there, because that spiral is going to take it down there for you.
Exactly. It's going to do the work for you. And that was a great example right there, having a little on it. So let's see, Morristown East coming back out, 3.5 here to go in the first quarter. Cole Henson going to line up with trips to the right, one receiver left. They are on the left hash mark. Getting a call from the sideline. Morristown West has one back safety lined up in what looks to be a 3-4. Looks like zone coverage. Safety coming over to the side here with the trips. Quarterback looking right, he's throwing right. He has a man right, and it's caught. A little short flat route, and he's finally going to be brought down. He's falling forward and makes it harder to tackle. That's going to give him up to the 35-yard line. That's going to be a 10-yard gain. We'll see if they give him the chains on that one. It's going to be close. They're going to wave him down. That's going to be a Food City 1st and 10, I believe. Or are they? Okay, so yeah, so I don't know what the confusion was about, but yes, we have a Food City 1st and 10 here.
They cannot let Cole Henson keep dropping in these zone defensive schemes because his arm is going to be strong enough to get the ball there.
Yeah, they're going to have to keep an eye on that, maybe run some man tonight. We got trips to the left, one receiver right, lined up on the right hash mark. We got a stoppage of play and a flag on the field. See what's going on now. Talking it through. It's probably got something to do with the illegal formation on this one. Stoppage of play like that usually does from the back judge. But they are still discussing it.
I think it might be something with the delay of game, but with the delayed moving of the chains, I believe that caused a little confusion with the play clock.
Yeah, it probably was a delay of game now that you mention it, because he would have a good view of that clock. So they did wave it off. They were moving the chains. So we got a 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in the first. Morristown leads up 7-0. Sun has officially set. The lights are on. The Friday night lights are on. It's exciting here in Morristown. I'm just happy to be here. We got trips to the left. He's lined up on the right hash mark, one receiver right. I believe we got everything squared away. The whistles are blown. He's waving the clock on. 1st and 10. He's going to take the snap. He's looking left. He's throwing left across the middle on a slant route, and it's caught, and he is leveled. And I believe that's Luke Yandell on the hit. He got up hyped, but he was still able to make that catch, the receiver.
Hey, that's 8 yards. The hit's good, but we've got to stop this pass game.
Yeah.
And we saw how quickly out of hand the game got giving up the pass last week.
Yeah.
I do not want to see that happen this week.
Yeah, that 8-yard gain on the play. East already has almost 90 passing yards on the game. Still here in the first quarter, so we'll see if they can get that under control. He's got twins left, twins right, lined up towards the left side. He's going to take the snap. One running back in the backfield. He's looking right. Now he's looking across the middle. Now he's breaking the pocket, and he's on the run. He's trying to make a move, and he makes the first man miss, and then gang tackled at about the 48-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 9 on the play, and that's going to be a Food City 1st and 10. So we got 1:57 to go. I mean, he just broke pocket and found the open spot.
Cole Henson is showing composure in the pocket.
Oh, he is, yeah.
And that's what happens when you step up instead of trying to break around the edge.
Yeah.
Trusting your line, stepping up in that pocket they form into you.
That's good composure.
And they might have to get JoJo Medina on a spy because Cole Henson's got a little speed.
He does. We'll see how West responds. So it's going to be a Food City 1st and 10, a minute and a half to go. Twins left, twins right. It's going to be a pitch to the right side, the short side. Now it's going to be a throw down the field, and he's looking for him, but that's going to be an interception by Morristown West. Number 20, Akio Ramiro, coming up with that big play. Falling backwards, getting up at the highest point. Running back looking for the tight end from Morristown West, but Ramiro was there.
That's really good. Heady play there, not getting tricked on the play, staying with your receiver, sticking to your job. Akilio Romero there really showing that this is a team sport. Even though, hey, he could have went and tried to get that tackle, get that stat, he did his job, ended up with an interception.
That's just being where you're supposed to be. Be where you're supposed to be, and you're going to have a chance to make a play on plays like that. So Morristown West, that's the momentum they needed, I believe. At their own 32-yard line. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling right. He's looking right. He's throwing right. Looking far right. And that's a long throw, and he's going to soar it over top of Hunter Hicks on that play.
Dylan Cribley's a senior. You know that's got to weigh a little heavier on him tonight. But I think he's going to dial it in, because this guy has shown his accuracy all season.
He has. He's shown that he can put it where he needs to put it. I think there's might still be some jitters, here in the first quarter. I'm with you. I think he'll dial in as the night goes on. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from their own 32. Twins right. He's going to take the snap, hand it to Delaney up the middle, looking for a seam. Finds a seam, cuts it back to the left, makes another guy miss, and he's pulling 2 or 3 of them. He's finally brought down, but not until he gets to the 50-yard line. That's an 18-yard gain on the play.
And held on to the ball. There were 3 guys there wrapping around that ball trying to rip it from him, and he did not let go of that football. I'm glad to see him moving the chains early.
Yeah, if we can get him going, our offense will follow. Our passing game will follow suit. I fully believe that. So we got Food City 1st and 10 minutes to go. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand the ball to Delaney again, looking for a seam, and he bounces it to the right. He finds a small hole, and he's dragging more defenders. He's going to get 8 yards on the play, get up to the 42-yard line. He's running well. He's starting the game hot.
You can tell in his running tonight that he's feeling good. He's feeling like he's ready to hit this Morristown East Hurricane defense, and it doesn't even look like he's getting tired.
No, he's coming out for a break now, but he's ran a lot already. That's exciting. Tyson Johnson now in the backfield. Oh, and he does a hard count. We got a jump by the Morristown East defender on the hard count. He's good at it. He's good at it. He's got the cadence.
He does. And Daniel, am I just not seeing it, but it seems like as this game goes on, the stronger his run is.
Yeah, absolutely. So far in the game, the more contact he's getting, the more he wants to run it. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's going to be a Food City 1st and 10. We'll take it anyway we can get it.
I wish we would have kept up with the stat of how many games in a row he's got a team to jump off sides like that.
Oh, yeah, that would have been an interesting stat. We got Twins to the left on this 1st and 10. 25 seconds on the clock. He will have to run a play here. You've got a motion from the right to the left. Tyson Johnson is in the backfield with Hildebrand lined up behind the line. Cribley looking to the left. He's going to take the snap. Fake handoff. He's looking across the middle. He throws it across the middle, connects across the middle. And he's going to run. He's going to get across the goal line. That's going to be a touchdown. Johnny Fine. That's pitch and catch. That looked good.
That makes 4 touchdowns on the season for Johnny Fine. And the danger about those slant routes are if you can get that space, a lot of times you can bounce that out on the edge, and with the speed that Johnny Fine has, he was able to bring it to the house.
Yeah, and it looked like he just slightly outran his man to the spot, and they were in man coverage, and the other defender was following the other receiver, cross pass, but wasn't able to turn around and get him. Just a good play design, good execution, great play from Morristown West.
Exactly what Dylan Cribley needed.
Exactly what it needed. You're right. We're going to line up here to kick the extra point. We got the cars in the background. That's exciting.
Plenty of cars in the background.
Plenty of cars. He's going to take the snap. It's up, and the kick is good, and someone's car is dented. So it's 7-7. We're going to almost end the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with the following kickoff for Morristown West. That's exciting. 7-7. Stay with us here on 106.5 WJDT.
Are you looking for a career or a way
That's what I wanted to see right there.
Job? Tennessee College of Applied Technology Morristown offers programs for jobs that are in high demand. On average, 95% of their students are employed in their field of study, and the vast majority of students attend college tuition free and graduate with 0 debt. Learn to become a welder, nurse, IT specialist, robotics technician, CNC machinist, HVAC technician, or 3D drafter. Tennessee College of Applied Technology Morristown. Real training for real jobs.
Are you ready to tackle your banking needs? Home Trust Bank's team of expert advisors and lenders want to be your teammate. We want to hear your story, learn your aspirations, and assist you with financial needs, and provide options that are tailored to you. With a wide range of personal, mortgage, and commercial services, you will discover all your banking needs under one roof with a local and personalized touch at Home Trust Bank. Score big with Home Trust Bank. Ready for what's next. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to West High Trojan Football on 106.5 WJDT.
We're back here with more Morristown West High Football, 106.5 WJDT. The following kickoff went down to Simpson, who takes it and makes like 3 or 4 guys miss. Brings it out to the 32-yard line, I believe is what they're giving him. That's a good return. He's a good athlete. He plays basketball, correct? Micah Simpson?
Micah Simpson is one of those guys that came in as a freshman, was able to get varsity playing time for the Morristown East Hurricane basketball team.
hit a couple big shots in the Morristown rivalry game, I believe.
In that freshman year, I remember we were there.
Yeah,
watching
we were there.
that.
We were watching it. Yep.
So it's pretty interesting to see him get to play a skill position in football at wide receiver and
he showed those
kickoff specialist. Yeah, he's a great athlete. They're gonna have to be he's gonna have to be a guy that this Morristown West defense really has to key in.
Absolutely, because if they let them connect those two guys, Cole Henson and Micah Simpson, I mean, he could be dancing in the end zone. This guy has that kind of athleticism with a little bit of space.
And Cole Henson also a basketball player. These boys have got to play multiple sports together. So that kind of gives you some sense of camaraderie.
Yeah. I mean, when we do something together, that's how I feel.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
that's good to know.
Yeah, we do a lot together. So yeah, absolutely. So I'm sure I'm sure you're right. They probably do. They probably do have that chemistry, kind of the friendship chemistry, and you get things like that. You don't get that kind of stuff out here, just lifting weights or whatever. You're doing the stuff outside of school, hanging out, like that's how you gain it. And yeah, these two guys, I wouldn't want to try to guard him. With Cole Henson in the backfield, I wouldn't try to guard him. He's a good athlete here, and he's going to line up here on the far side here, closest to us. They're going to start their drive at the 32. We flip the field, you know how they do after the first quarter. And so Morristown East is now going to go from right to left. If you're looking from the press box, which you're not, but we are. So they're going right to left. He's going to take the snap in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and he is quick. But he busts through the line and is able to get up to I believe they're going to give him the 38-yard line as he gained a 6 on the play. This is the start of the second quarter. Morristown East going to try to come out here with a little bit of momentum to start this quarter. Morristown West needed that response, though. That was a big-time offensive drive. So we got a 2nd and 4. We got one receiver right, one receiver left. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be another handoff up the middle. And he's going to force his way through again. And it doesn't look like there's much there, but you get enough bodies moving that direction, it'll open up a little space for you to run. And that's going to be a Food City 1st and 10.
That's hard-nosed running there. Not playing around in the background or the backfield and just hitting your gap, hitting your spot.
Go where you're supposed to go.
Taking the 5 yards the defense gives you.
Yep. Trust your blockers. Get the yards that you can get out of it. It's a good run play. Good call. So we got a 1st and 10 here, 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a fake handoff this time. He's looking down the field. He's throwing down the field. We got one-on-one coverage on the outside, and he pulled him down, and he had him beat. He had him beat. Morristown West defender is going to pull him down. And that's going to be a lot of markers. There's a lot of yellow, a lot of laundry. I think all of them caught that one.
Yeah. There was no hiding that one down. I believe that's Tyson Johnson, a kid who's got a lot of experience in the cornerback position. But, part of me wonders if he just accepted the fact that that he got beat there and really was preventing a touchdown play there.
Yeah, he probably was.
I mean, sometimes, like we were talking about, that opportunity cost,
Yeah.
Do I want to give up a touchdown here or my teammates might be a little upset with me, but they're not going to be as upset as I get scorched and take this. So this could have been a very heady play for Tyson Johnson.
And I caught it. Did they just mark it against Morristown East?
Official call for pass interference on Morristown East.
That's what's being called. And they might have caught a push-off before the pull. They're marking it back. The only thing that I can think was there had to have been a push-off before he pulled him, causing him to pull him. Because I will say this, I did see some action going on, some hand fighting going on right before he broke free. So they might have said that's how he got free was the push-off, and that's what caused Tyson Johnson to start pulling.
That's one of those moments I wish I had an instant replay, and I'd say I wish these coaches wish they could throw that red flag that's non-existent in high school sports. But
absolutely, it's an interesting call.
Maybe someone's got a Kit Kat wrapper or something that they throw it down there. Just that's a tough one.
That is tough. So that's going to mark them back. It looks like they're going to take them all the way back to the 29-yard line, 15 yards. So that's going to be a 1st and 25.
At the end of the day, you got to trust these referees' judgment.
Absolutely.
And they're not. There's no bias on the field. No, I truly don't feel that way.
Absolutely not. So we got 1st and 25. He's going to take the snap, hand the ball off. He's going to cut it up the middle, looking for a seam, and he's brought down by a couple of Morristown West defenders, and they're going to give him the 33-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. So 2nd and 21 is not that much easier.
No, I mean, that penalty really killed the momentum of the two great run plays they had beforehand. And looking at a 2nd and long.
Yeah. So officially 2nd and 21. He's got one receiver right, one left. Lined up at about the middle of the field. He's got a running back in the backfield. He's going to take the snap, fake the handoff. He's looking left. He's throwing left, man-to-man coverage to Micah Simpson. He cuts back and grabs the ball. He's trying to make a move and finally forced out of bounds. That's a well-ran route. He's going to get up to, I believe they're going to mark the 47-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 20 on the play. That was a great route.
That's how you respond to a 2nd and long there. Now making it a very manageable 3rd down. But hopefully this Morristown West defense can rally up and get this offense off the field.
Man, that was a great pitch and catch. They look like they practiced that. Good throw, good catch, and then Micah Simpson making a move on the outside to get a couple extra yards. So, yeah, we got 3rd and 1 now with 10:20 to go in the 2nd quarter. Much more manageable. Got trips to the right. They're lined up on the left hash mark. He's going to take a quick snap up the middle and QB sneak it. What a call. He's going to get 2 yards, and that's going to be a Food City 1st and 10. What a call. And perfect execution out there. He had me. I thought he was just going to tell him something.
That's experience at its finest right there. Cole Henson acting like he's taking a shotgun, but gets up behind the center, takes the snap, and runs forward. Really, I mean, it caught us off guard. You know it caught off that West Hoff defense.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't expect something like that. It's a good play call, good execution. So it's going to be a Food City 1st and 10. 10 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Cole Henson lined up with trips to the right. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling right. He's looking right. Gets a block right. Steps up. Throwing right again to the sideline. Has an open man caught about the 38. He's going to run upfield and get forced out by the first defender. But not before he gets up to what looks to be, they're going to give him the 35-yard line officially. And that's going to be a 10-yard gain and a Food City 1st and 10.
I don't think this zone defense is really the best answer for this pass game. And I would like to say I believe that Morristown West can match up with these athletes we've got.
We got good defenders. I think we can too. So he's going to got trips to the left. He's going to look left, but then he's going to hand a halfback draw off there. And he's brought down. He's trying to fight for yards, but he was slung down after just a gain of 2 on the play. I always like fakes and draws. And looks like we got a timeout called by Morristown West. We're going to take a quick break with them, but we'll be back with more Morristown West High football on 106.5 WJDT.
Curbside pickup only at Food City.
It's West High Trojan football on 106.5 WJDT.
And we're back here at Burke-Stadium for the Morristown rivalry matchup, city championship. A little misty looking out here, maybe drizzling just a hair. The temperature feels good. Exciting. We're back here. 9 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Morristown East on West's 33-yard line. We got a 2nd and 8. He does a hard count trying to get someone to bite. Nobody does. Got twins to the left. One receiver right. A running back lined up behind the backfield. And one in the backfield with Cole Henson. They're lined up at the right hash mark. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling right. He's looking right now. He turns back around, throws left. Throws left, and he's going to take the catch. He's running up the field, slips to the first man after a good block by the receiver. But they're going to give him what looks to be the 16-yard line. That's going to be a 17-yard play. That's going to be another Food City 1st 10. That's a great play call again.
It is. Morristown East has a couple trick plays up their sleeve. The problem with that is once you use it once, you're looking for it. So I think that really they're playing kind of a little – they're giving up a lot in this first half.
They're showing a lot. We'll see if they can continue to pull out some tricks as the game goes along. Got 8:45 to go here in the second quarter. Morristown East now in the red zone at the 16-yard line. We got trips to the left. Cole Henson does a hard count. Nobody moves. Morristown West lined up with 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. Getting the call from the sideline. Moving slow here. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Still directing traffic. 2 seconds. He's going to take the snap. He's looking left. He's stepping up into the pocket. Now he's running up the middle, looking for a seam, and he's got 4 defenders around him. And he's finally brought down at the 11-yard line. It's going to be a 5-yard gain on the play. And, I mean, the coverage looked good. I mean, that was the right play. 5 yards, that's the right play.
Yeah, and I think Morristown West they're going to have to learn quick that they're going to have to put a spy on Cole Henson. He's the type of guy, he's going to get through his reads quick. He can run, so you put that spy on him. Someone like JoJo Medina, who I think can keep up with him, it's going to slow him down.
Yeah, it can make a difference if he continues to do this. So 2nd and 5 here at the 11-yard line. He's got twins left. One right. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand the ball off. It's going to be a sweep play to the left. He's looking to – oh, the ball is out, though. The ball popped loose, and it's going to be recovered in the end zone by Morristown West. That's going to be a touchback. That's going to be recovered, I believe, by Luke Yandell there. Yeah, number 7, Luke Yandell came up with the pick on it. He got tackled about the 5 or 6 yard line. The ball was hit in such a way where it flew into the end zone, and Luke Yandell went and chased it down, landed on it.
You know, we were just talking about this mist out here. Makes that ball real slick.
That's true, yeah, absolutely.
And it's a great, I guarantee you, these coaches on defense saying, hey,
go for it.
Knock that ball out of their hand. It's going to slide out so easy.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect example of that.
Absolutely. So Morristown West is going to start their next drive, 7-7, 7:30 to go here in the second quarter. They're lined up at the 20-yard line. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Delaney on a sweep. He's looking to get out. Now he cuts it back, trying to make another man miss. Looking for contact there. Finally brought down. They're going to give him the 23-yard line. Felt like he ran a lot more than 3 yards on that one.
It did. You know, I just hope that this rain doesn't affect any health of either side of these players, because it kind of looked like he was slipping around back there, so the ground might be getting very wet.
So we got twins to the right, twins to the left. Hildebrand kind of lined up in a tight end position, now coming behind the line. And now he's got Delaney in the backfield. 2nd and 7, 7 minutes to go. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Delaney looking for a seam. He finds a small one, runs into one of his blockers, and forced down. They're going to give him the 26-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be a 3rd and 4. Playbook's wide open for the most part on 3rd and 4, I guess. I've never coached, but I imagine 3rd and 4 is an easy one to call for. You got a lot of plays that can do that.
And it looks like they've got Tyson Johnson and Hunter Delaney in with Johnny Fine, so they've got a real dynamic unit out there.
They do. And even Hildebrand.
Yeah.
Hildebrand, if he gets the ball, he's looking to run over somebody. So we'll see what Alvin Sanders dials up here. Tyson Johnson coming in the backfield with Delaney. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Tyson Johnson, who makes the first line miss, and he's spinning out trying to get some extra yardage. And they're going to give him the 31-yard line. That's going to be a 5-yard gain. That's going to be a Food City 1st and 10. That's a great example of not giving up on the play, because it was a tight window, but he continued to fight, kept moving those feet, and was able to make a play.
Tyson Johnson sees the opportunity, and he takes it. And this is a good play call. I'm glad to see that West High has confidence in their run game. They're not abandoning it.
Exactly. Tyson Johnson coming in motion now. It's going to be a handoff to Delaney up the middle, who finds the seam. He's running up the field there. He was running downhill, and they had to go for his ankles. They knew, that defender knew he was about to run him over. That's going to be a gain of 9 on the play.
Props to that defender, Hunter Delaney. Lowered that shoulder. The best way to bring him down is to hit his legs and slow him down, and that's what he did, but for a gain of 9.
Yeah, still got 9 on the play. We got one receiver right. Tyson Johnson coming in the backfield. It's going to be a sweep handoff to the short side. He's going to cut it back up the field and looking for the first down, and he lowers his shoulder. They're going to give him the 43-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 3 and another Food City 1st and 10.
That's 2 first downs Tyson Johnson's been able to been able to move the chains for his team here. So it's really good to see him being used in this offensive scheme.
Because he's got the athleticism.
Absolutely.
You give him the ball in space, he can make some guys miss. So we got Hildebrand in the backfield now. Twins to the right. One receiver left. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Hildebrand up the middle. And I love watching him run. He is one of my favorites. 5-yard gain on the play. Before the contact even was that close, he's already putting that head down, just preparing for that hit.
He's one of those guys, if the blockers get their blocking right, you know you're going to get positive gain from this guy because he just runs straight to the spot.
He ain't getting caught in the backfield. Twins to the right. He's still in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He actually makes a sidestep, trying to make a guy miss, but ran into more linemen, and I believe they're just going to give him the line of scrimmage again on that one. Feed the hot hand, but that D-line stepped up big time on that play. Delaney is coming back in. Hildebrand going to the bench, the sideline for now. Cribley's lined up on this 3rd and 5, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. He's at his own 47-yard line. We got a penalty on the field. He does his hard count. Somebody jumped a little bit, and if it was enough to draw the offense off the false start, then it's going to be an offsides on the defense. They're talking about it now, looks like they're pointing to Morristown West. They're going to move it backwards, so it was movement on the offensive line first. I feel like that's always one of the hardest calls for a referee to make. It's little details, little movements. It's hard for me to see stuff like that, just to be honest with you. I feel like I catch a lot of penalties, but that kind of stuff's hard to see. So that's going to be 5 yards back. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. He's going to take the snap. He's looking left. He's throwing across the middle, looking for his receiver, Hunter Hicks, on kind of a deep slant, and just overthrew him on that in double coverage.
That's a tough throw, even in perfect conditions, but I don't want to talk about the weather too much here, Daniel.
It's a factor.
It is a factor, and when you have a miss like this, it's almost worse than just a random downpour of rain, because it just makes everything
everything
slick,
stays wet,
foggy.
Yeah,
you can't see.
It's just the worst. So we got a punt here on 4th down. He gets a spiral on. It's not a long kick, but it is again going to take a favorable bounce, and I believe it's finally going to stop at about the 25-yard line. Can't say enough about that spiral, but we got 3:50 to go here in the second quarter. Morristown East offense coming back out on the field, score 7-7. They're going to start their drive on the 25-yard line for this 1st and 10. We got 3:51. You're not in your 2-minute offense yet, but most, at least professional teams and most college teams, have a 4-minute offense. We're not heaving it, but at the same time we got to keep them moving on. So let's see if they can execute this 4-minute drive. So we got twins to the right, twins to the left. One running back right, does a hard count, nobody moves. Getting the call from the sideline. Morristown West lining up without a real true safety back. Playing a little tight here. Maybe some man coverage going on. He's going to take the snap. He's looking right. He's going to throw right. He's got a man open right, and it's caught right. And he's trying to make a move to make the first guy miss. He keeps him in bounds. He's brought down for a gain of 6 on the play. Going to get him up to the 31-yard line. That's execution. I don't know if Morristown West is necessarily aching over that execution.
No, but I would like to see this defense get this offense off the field quick this time.
Yeah, maybe get a 2-minute offense for the offense going there for Morristown West. So we got twins to the left, twins to the right. One running back in the backfield with Cole Henson. We got one back safety now for Morristown West. Maybe man covers across the board. We got a blitzer off the left side. He's looking left. He's throwing left, and he connects with Micah Simpson left, trying to make a man miss, but gets out of bounds, forced out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 9 and a Food City 1st and 10.
See, this is the things that Morristown West has been able to force 2 turnovers, but they've allowed this offense to drive on them. So they need to get this offense off the field so they can give Dylan Cribley and the unit an opportunity to put at least a field goal on the board.
Absolutely. So we've got twins right, twins left. We got left. We're on the left hash mark here, so left's the short side. He's going to take the snap. He's looking up the middle. He steps up into the pocket. He's throwing across the middle. He has a receiver across the middle and just misses him. That could have been a touchdown if he comes down with that. He was right there on the edge of the back of the defense.
It would have been a foot race.
Yep.
I believe that maybe Luke Endell or JoJo Medina there would have been able to get a shoelace tackle due to this, slick environment. But nevertheless, that looked a lot like the play that Morristown West got a passing touchdown and scored on.
Yeah, it does. You're right. Kind of a deep post kind of throw across the middle. The across the middle throws are easier on quarterbacks because it's in your line of vision. It makes it a lot easier to read them. That was a good read there, just a little bit overthrown. So we got 2:57 to go. It's going to be 2nd and 10. He's got trips to the right. He's rolling right. He's looking right. Gets a block right, still looking right. Directing traffic. He's going to throw it across the middle and leaves it short. We talk about it's hard to throw on the run. And when it's slick, it's probably even harder, and to get true power like what he needed for that throw, that's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I almost wonder if that was intentional, maybe to slow the – I don't know. I mean,
could have been.
That was a tight window.
It had been a hard throw.
It had been a tough throw, and already, which he didn't throw the interception, but your team already having one interception makes you want to protect that football a little more.
Yeah, I think it makes you think about it, especially with it being one of the last couple of drives for sure. So they're going to come out here. We got 3rd and 10. They only got 9 seconds to go on the play clock. They'll have to get moving here. He's got trips to the right, 5 seconds. He's got one running back right, 3 seconds. I think he notices the clock, 1 second. They do get the snap off. He's looking. He's got a lot of pressure on him. He's backing up, trying to spin away, and they do not let go. And he's going to be brought down at the 27-yard line, I believe is what they're going to give him. That's going to be a loss of 13 on the play. They need to call timeout. This is 4th down. They need to call timeout. He's only got 2 left, but you got to take one here, right?
I believe you do. To stop that clock and give your offense a healthy amount on that time clock.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I would.
Yeah.
I would just take the loss and keep that timeout for your offense.
Yeah, because you're only getting 10 seconds at this point. So AR lined up for a punt here. Morristown West lined up, trying to come get it. Tyson Johnson lined up back. It's a good snap. Oh, and it's blocked by Morristown West there, and it still is able to make it up to about the 48-yard line. I believe they're going to give him the 47-yard line.
I would say that didn't feel too good on the Morristown West defender's arm.
Oh, gosh,
that was a bullet right there.
Yeah, and it still went down the field.
It still went down. So he's going to have a bruise there the next morning.
Yeah, he's going to be feeling that one tomorrow.
But that's why these boys play. They love waking up feeling.
I think a lot of them do.
Yeah, they like that feeling.
I mean, you can't hate it or you wouldn't play the game. So they don't hate it. So we got 1:53 to go. Morristown West coming out with their offense. They're at the 47-yard line. This is an opportunity to put some points on the board, and we'll see if they capitalize.
Be big to go into the half.
Oh, yeah, it'd be huge. Twins to the left. Got one running back behind him. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Delaney, who's running up the middle, who finds the seam, runs over his own guy, and able to fall forward to the 42-yard line. That's going to be a 5-yard gain. Clock's still moving. You got 2 timeouts. You have to be running at least a hurry-up offense and potentially calling timeout at this point. Can't afford to let a lot of time run off. And they are getting lined up quickly. They got Twins to the left. Rain still misting down. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling left. He's looking left. He's throwing left. He finds a man left along the sideline. And instead of getting out of bounds, he's fighting for extra yardage. It does stop the clock with the 1st down, but only till the ball gets set. That's going to get him up to what looks to be the 32-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 10 on the play, and that's going to be a Food City 1st and 10 for this offense. Clock is still stopped. They're setting the ball now. You have to get out of bounds.
You have to get out of bounds.
Got to. The clock has started again. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Delaney up the middle. He's looking for a seam. He finds a seam, and he's running up the field, and he's trying to make the final man miss, and he does, and he's still running. And it's a foot race, but the ball is out in the end zone, and it's recovered by Morristown West. That should be a touchdown, right?
Touchdown.
They're calling a touchdown on the play. Hunter Delaney gets it about 31 yards, loses the ball, but they were there. Ready for the recovery. That's going to be a touchdown, Morristown West. I will take it, right?
Hey, I'll tell you this. If Hunter Delaney is dropping that ball in the end zone, it is slick. Yeah. I can guarantee you that. But what a heady play by Hunter Hicks, a senior on this team.
Staying in the play.
To stay in the play and fall on the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fall on it.
So they're going to line up for the extra point here. We got a minute to go in the half. He's going to take the snap. It's a good snap. It's a good hold. The ball is up. The kick is good. 14-7, Morristown West. We're going to take a quick break with them, but we'll be back with more Morristown West high football action on your favorite station, 106.5 WJDT.
It's kickoff time in Tennessee.
Hey folks, it's Greg from Rusty Wallace Toyota. And we're kicking off the season with game-changing deals. No payments till 2021. Up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book for your trade. Payments as low as $149 a month. Plus a no-charge 200,000-mile warranty. Get your ticket to Rusty's kickoff sale today. Rusty Wallace Toyota in Morristown. You'll love what you drive.
See dealer for details. Lowland Credit Union is committed to providing quality professional services to all members in a sound, efficient, and caring manner. As a member of LCU, we can create a roadmap to help you reach your financial goals. Whether it's for retirement savings, debt consolidation, vehicle financing, home mortgages, or dream vacations, Lowland Credit Union can help you get there. We are proud to be your only locally managed and member-owned financial institution. Lowland Credit Union, reaching new heights since 1953.
Home of the West High Trojans, 106.5 WJDT.
We're back here at more Morristown West High football action on 106.5 WJDT. Ensuing kickoff lands at about the 20, and it's loose, but it's finally picked up, and he's running to the right looking for his space. Spins out the first tackle, trying to make the second man miss, but it's finally dragged down by about 6 Morristown West defenders. They're going to give him the 26-yard line on the return.
You know that didn't feel good. He's going to feel that in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
6 guys coming at you off a downhill run, off a kickoff. And,
all of them falling on top of you.
Yeah,
that
that's
don't
good.
Feel good.
That's how you play team football there, though. I like to see that out of these white jerseys.
Yep, absolutely. Swarming the ball. We got 53 seconds left. We'll see how aggressive Morristown East is here. He's got twins to the left, twins to the right. Looking to the sideline for the call. Morristown West kind of look like they're sending a couple extra blitzers on the play. A couple safeties back. They do back him off. He's looking to the left. He's throwing left, connects left. He makes a move, makes the first man miss, swinging through the second guy, and finally brought down after that swim move. Gets him up to the 35-yard line. It's going to be a 9-yard gain. 40 seconds to go here in the
This defense has to know that this offense is not going to just go into the half without at least trying.
Absolutely. Got trips to the right now. 32 seconds left. Cole Henson takes a snap. It's a low snap. He corrals himself. He looks right. He throws right. He connects right. And it's caught. And he's finally forced out of bounds at the 45-yard line. That's going to be another Food City 1st and 10 after a gain of 10 on the play. Pitch and catch. Not out of bounds.
That's good. But Morristown West needs to go into this halftime up 7. This is very crucial defensive stand here.
24 seconds to go. It did stop getting out of bounds there. 24 seconds. And he does have 3 timeouts in his pocket. I assume he'll start using them at this point after every play. 45 at their own 45, still have a ways to go. Trips to the left, one receiver right on this 1st and 10. One running back to the left. Morristown West lined up with the back safety. He's going to take the snap. He's looking left. Now he's looking right, and he's throwing right, and he connects right, and he's hit right before he gets out of bounds. You have to call a timeout here. He gets up to what looks to be the 48-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 7 on the play.
That's a great solo stick tackle from Tyson Johnson there, not allowing him to get out of bounds, so that Coach Glover has to burn one of his timeouts.
I mean, that's an underrated play right there. That was a big-time play by Tyson Johnson, just a sophomore. But a big-time solo tackle, keep the man in bounds. You're right, and burn that timeout. He's still got 2 left. There's 17 seconds, but make him burn one of those timeouts. Make him use it on that play. Morristown West has got to come up with a stop, though.
They
has
do.
to come up with a stop.
They do. They've got some turnovers, and quite frankly, that's something that really this defense hasn't shown. They've really shown more of their not giving up the yards versus fewer turnovers. And tonight, they've given up quite a few yards.
Yeah, they have.
We'll give our statistician a chance to share that.
Yeah.
But getting the turnovers that have prevented this Morristown Hurricane offense from capitalizing on these drives.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're looking for the same kind of thing on this drive, get that ball back. Even if you can't score, get that ball back and prevent this touchdown. So we got a 2nd and 3 at the West 48-yard line. The rain's starting to come down. The mist's kind of thick now. We got trips to the left. Conditions are definitely interesting here. They're getting a call from the sideline. 17 seconds left at the 48-yard line of Morristown West. Morristown West looking like they're in man coverage with a safety back. Maybe sending a blitz up the middle. They do back off. He's looking left. He's stepping up into the pocket. He's looking right. He's throwing right. Has a man right and just overthrows him. It was a kind of panic throw. There wasn't a lot of risk to it, but it was something that if they were able to connect, he had a little bit of room to cut it up the field there.
That's a good example of knowing your playbook and knowing where your safe zones are.
Yeah.
As a quarterback, if you want to lower your interceptions over the season, it's knowing your playbook.
Yep.
And the defense executed perfect coverage there.
It was. They were running man out there, and everybody was pretty close to their man. They were crossing some, stayed tight. Well done defense there by Morristown West. 10 seconds to go. We got 3rd and 3 at the West 48-yard line. Morristown West trying to hold up here to end the half. Oh, it's a low snap, and it's going to be rolling. He picks it up at the 40-yard line. He's stepping up. He's trying to make a throw, and he throws it towards the sideline. Micah Simpson tried to make a play, but he was just trying to get rid of that. We got 3 seconds left. He was just trying to prevent a loss of a play, give him a chance for maybe a Hail Mary here. We got 3 seconds to go in the half. Morristown West up 14-7. They're at their own 48-yard line trying to keep Morristown East from getting a big play here to end the half.
It looks like this offense is going to try to just run the half out and keep their offense on the field.
What? No, the clock was stopped. But they are, so they are going to line up and try to make a play here. We do have the trips to the left. One running back left. 5 seconds on the play. He's going to take the snap. He's stepping up into the pocket, trying to buy some time. And he's going to launch the ball towards the end zone. He's got double coverage. Oh, we got a penalty in the end zone by this Morristown West High defense. Had double coverage. The ball was pretty wide, but prevented him from being able to make a play on it, and they're gonna grab him with a penalty on that one.
So just to make sure I'm correct here, Daniel, the rule would be that they would get another snap since the penalty happened with 0 on the clock.
Yes. Now where they're going to take that snap, I'm not 100% sure because in leagues above high school, some of them start. You get the ball at the 2-yard line if it's in the end zone penalty. So I'm not sure if they abide by that rule or if it's just 15 yards. I think it's just 15 yards from the spot. That's how it is in college. And I think they hold to those rules.
Pass interference.
They are going to mark it off 15 yards from the 48. So that's going to put them at the 33 of Morristown West with no time on the clock. One play as long as no penalties. One play to end the half.
I'd say they're going to go for the end zone. I don't know many high school kickers who are out here kicking at this distance.
That's a 50-yard kick. That's
college kickers.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So they are going to come out with the offense. Got trips left. We got a stoppage here. Moving the chains. It is 1st and 10. Yeah, Food City 1st and 10, as a matter of fact, even if it was by penalty. So Morristown West has a couple of safeties back. Looks like they're playing man across the board, 3 down linemen. Morristown East with trips to the left. One running back to the left. No time on the clock. He's going to take the snap. He's looking left. He's dropping back into the pocket. He's going to launch it for the end zone. He's got a couple of receivers over there, including Micah Simpson, who it hit. I believe it hit Simpson getting through the hands, but there were so many bodies there, he wasn't able to come down with the catch. I think he was there, though.
He was there.
That could have been a touchdown.
He read the ball well there.
He did.
And I think, honestly, what happened was number 5, his teammate, kind of disrupted his view of the ball.
Bringing his defender into that play as well.
It hit off his chest. Yep. That's a great throw.
That is.
I mean, when you got dynamic athletes like that, that's the kind of plays that you can come down with.
Exactly. So we got halftime here. Morristown West at 14-7 going into the half. But I believe East is going to be getting the ball back to start the second half. So they'll have another chance here. But we're going to take a break while we're here at halftime. But we're going to come back. We're going to talk some stats, maybe hear from some of the We might talk for a minute and maybe go to another break, but I'm going to give a kind of an intro at some point to talking with the players. And so when I give that intro, you just run them one after the other,
Patricia Dukes, and myself will be glad to help you navigate your Medicare.
No. I'll talk you into a break when there needs to be a break, but I'm gonna kind of intro the interviews in at some point. Just pay attention, and I'll talk them in, and you just play them one by one. Just don't send it back to us. Just keep rolling it, and then you can send it back to me when they're all three done.
Car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance.
Okay, so I don't know when we're going to do the interviews yet. We're going to talk a little bit of stats and the first half recap, and so we'll probably do a break after that, and then come back and then I'll talk in the interviews and you can play them. But let's just do that. When we come back, we'll talk for a couple minutes about stats and the first half.
This is Kaylin.
And then you can just, at that point, I'll talk it into a commercial, and then from there, when we come back, we'll introduce the interviews, and then you just play them.
My dad and his guys take great pride in their work. They provide installation of 5- and 6-inch seamless gutters.
Hey, can you lead this?
They also
the
have
stats section, the recap? Because I have to use the bathroom really bad.
Yeah. And don't forget, no job is too big or too small. Call Gutters and More at 423-587-2187 for your free estimate. That number again is 423-587-2187.
Welcome back to West High Trojan football on 106.5 WJDT.
Welcome back to Morristown West High football. You are listening to 106.5 WJDT, the voice of the Trojans. And I'm sitting here with our statistician, Andrew Coffey. How are you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
So this first half, Morristown West is up on the Morristown East Hurricanes 14-7. And they started out, Morristown West, with a turnover on the first drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looking good.
And Morristown East able to capitalize, throwing a 40-yard touchdown from Cole Henson.
Beautiful pass.
Morristown East was able to respond with a passing touchdown of their own. And then back and forth, Morristown East has been able to sustain long drives, but this Morristown West Trojan defense has been able to cause a couple turnovers in the second quarter to hold them to just 7 points in this first half. And then right before the last drive, Hunter Delaney busting a big yard run on the ground, going for across the goal line to get the touchdown, but fumbles. But Hunter Hicks was able to fall on the ball and score the touchdown, thus making the score 14-7 Morristown West. So let's dive into these stats a little bit. Morristown East pass game has been the story for them in this first half, sitting at 177 passing yards. What do you think this Morristown West defense needs to do to make some adjustments to slow him down?
You know, like Daniel's been saying throughout the whole time, just really keep an eye on Cole because you never know what he's going to do. You know, he's got the arm. He's proved it tonight. Like you said, throwing for 177 yards with 1 touchdown on that, no interceptions. The kid's looked good. He's looked good since the end of the year last year. You know, he's really stepped up, took this role on, and he's tough. But only holding him to 1 touchdown, that's big. That's big.
Yeah, that is. I mean, most guys who are sitting with 177 passing yards at this point in the game, you would expect to have more than 1 touchdown. And the thing that this East High offense has done to kind of keep Morristown West on their heels, they've thrown a little trick play, a lot of screens that look like they're running heavy on one side, then dumping it on the other, the weak side. The problem.
Combine and save. In Morristown, talk to State Farm agent Kim Ottinger today. In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save. In Morristown, talk to State Farm agent Kim Ottinger today.
Hey everybody, I'm Matt.
Here are some scores of interest. Halftime scores: McMinn County 21, Bearden nothing. Elizabethton 42, Cherokee nothing. Claiborne 34, Hancock County nothing. West Green 7, Cosby nothing. Crockett 27, Sullivan Central nothing. Happy Valley 21, Utica nothing. Anderson County 27, Jefferson County 7. Hampton 10, Johnson County nothing. Jellicoe 20, North Green 14. South Green 21, Chucky Doak 7, Pigeon Forge 14, Sullivan North nothing. Santana kick formation, back deep, Malone and Simpson.
Catch it about the 11-yard line. He's going to take off running. Looking for a seam. He finds a small hole and able to push his way forward. We got a flag down on the field about the 30-yard line. He's going to be brought down. The drive, it looks like it's going to start about the 30, but again, we got a flag on the field, and we'll try to sort that out. Likely going to be something to do with holding or blocking the back. I didn't see a face mask there, but that's usually what happens on penalties on the kickoff.
But hey, give some credit to that referee's arm, man. He threw that flag like right on the dot. That was a dime.
That was. It was a good throw. It landed right at the 30. That was perfect. So it is against Morristown East, blocking the back, which when penalties happen on kickoffs, they're usually blocking the back or holding. It's hard not to. Everybody running full speed, trying to create some space for your guy. It's a tough one. So they're going to march them back, and they're going to pick it up at the 20-yard line. And seems appropriate, the 20-yard line. And that's where we're going to start the second half here for this Morristown East style offense. In the huddle in the backfield, we got twin right, twins left. One running back in the backfield. Morristown West lined up in a 3-4 as they have been all night. That looks like man coverage across the board. He's going to take the ball. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle. And he's going to be caught by the lineman there and brought down after a gain of 3 on the play.
This is one of those skills that this defense has. They've not given up a lot of progress up the middle on the run against any team.
Yeah, well, week 1, Jeff County had their way a little bit, but that was only in the first half. The second half, they really came to play, and since then, it seems like they have been very well, just stopping them at the line of scrimmage, 2-3 yards. So we got trips to the right now, 2nd and 7. He's going to take the ball. He's looking right. He's throwing right. It's a little screenplay right. He's got time. He's going to cut it up the field, and he's looking for a hole. That's Micah Simpson running up the sideline. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. That's going to be a touchdown run, 77 yards. 77 yards on the play. That's going to be a Morristown East touchdown.
That's a huge play. It's one of those things that you don't want to see coming out of the second half. Your lead gone within a minute. But we've seen this defense get put in some tough situations, and they've turned around and made the best out of it.
Now the offense has to come back out and respond. It's as simple as that. You got to come back out and respond. So they're looking for the extra point to tie this game. 14-13 Morristown West. He's lined up for the kick. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. And someone's car is not dented. The net caught it. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Morristown West High football on your favorite station, 106.5 WJDT.
Check out my Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union debit card. It's a debit card that earns rewards like cashback and more.
What? A debit card that earns rewards?
Yeah, I just have to use my debit card as credit whenever I make a purchase. So easy.
Learn how you can earn rewards every time you use your Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union debit card. TVACreditUnion.com.
Join us. Join us now.
Federally insured by NCU, available to qualifying members. Some restrictions may apply. Ask for details.
Oaks Salvage Freight in Morristown is your home improvement center. Whatever your project, don't pay more, save more at Oaks. Savings up to 50% off big box stores. You'll find both kitchen and bathroom cabinets, bathroom fixtures, flooring including hardwood, LVT, carpet, and ceramic. Other items including pre-hung doors and windows, molding and trim. Save more, don't pay more. For all of your home improvements, choose Oaks Salvage Freight in Morristown.
Over the West High Trojans. 106.5 WJDT.
And we're back here at Burke-Stadium, 106.5 WJDT to bring you more Morristown West High football action. Morristown is going to kick off after the touchdown. He's going to catch it at the 8-yard line, turns it up the field, looking for a hole. Finds the seam, cuts it up the field, now bounces it outside, looking for a hole. He's looking for the end zone now, got one man to beat, tries to shake him, and finally brought down along the sideline, but not before he gets up to the Morristown East 40-yard line. What a return there, and that's what you needed. That's how you bounce back.
That's a great response for these Morristown West Trojans. Give up a big play, but, hey, you've got great field position. You've got good momentum with your offense. You've produced 14 points. You have no reason to believe that you're going to be able to put some points on the scoreboard here.
Exactly. It's a drive where points, I think they're a lot easier to get when you start at the 40 of the other team. So we got 10:45 to go here, but we do have a face mask, and that's going to be even more yardage. And they're going to march them up to what looks to be the 35-yard line. Not sure about that. But nonetheless, they are going to, we got another stoppage play. Are they working it out? They're trying to figure it out?
Of the chains, I think we're a little confused there too.
Yep. All right, Morristown East trying to hype up their student section, get their fans on their feet. We got 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's going to take the snap, hand the ball up to Delaney, who runs it up the middle and finds the seam, falls forward, able to get up to the 32-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 3 on the play.
It's an okay way to start your drive, giving your ball to your primary playmaker on offense, see what he can do, and a gain of 4.
They're going to give him 4 yards officially. Okay. Marked in between the two. So he's going to take the snap here. He does a hard count on this one. Morristown East kind of showing their hand a little bit. Might be bringing a safety blitz off the right side. That's another good thing for about hard counts. He's going to take the snap and hand the ball off up the middle. Delaney looking for a seam, following the blockers, staying patient, and able to get up. It looks like they'll mark him at the 28-yard line. That's going to be another gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make for a 3rd and 3. So they gave him 4 last time, I'm sorry. This 3rd this time. So it's going to be a 3rd and 3 on the play. They're at the 28-yard line of Morristown East. This is a big conversion here. I think you got 2 downs, though. I think you have to realistically look at it as 2 downs, but 3rd and 3 is a lot less pressure than 4th and 3. So we got twins left. Tight end running back in the backfield left behind the line. Tyson Johnson in the backfield, not Hunter Delaney. Morristown East kind of up close. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling left. He's getting a block left. He's looking left. He's going to throw it left, and receiver coming back to try to get it, but that's going to be out of bounds. That's going to be incomplete. It's kind of a comeback route there. Looking for number 5, Johnny Fine.
That's a tough throw going off your back leg, your back arm. And but there's, not a bad-looking pitch and catch there. But I just want to highlight little Tyson Johnson making a block, big old defensive end there to even allow that play to come to fruition. So
it's little things like that.
Little stuff that these running backs have to do that people don't realize. You got to be able to block as a back these days.
You got to hit hard. So 4th and 3 here, 9:14 to go in the 3rd. Tyson Johnson coming in motion. Hand off to Delaney up the middle. He's looking for a seam. He's pushing forward, met by the D line, and they're going to bring him down. They're going to give him maybe the 32-yard line. And that's going to be a turnover on downs after a gain of just 1 on that play. It's a good stand.
Yeah, and one of the first times they've really been able to beat Hunter Delaney in this game tonight.
Yep.
But what a pivotal point.
Yep.
This defense is going to have to get this offense off the field quick.
Yeah, you got to get the ball back. You got to prevent any more momentum building. And the guy I'd keep an eye on out here is close to us here on this left side, Micah Simpson. He's in a twins formation here, 2 left, 2 right. Cole Henson got a running back in the backfield with him. He's going to take the snap, take the handoff. He's looking left, does find Micah Simpson, trying to get a block. He can't get it, and he's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. It's going to be a 4-yard gain on the play. So 4 yards on the first one. Micah Simpson's always a threat to go yard. You can't blame him for trying to give him the ball in space there.
No, I mean, I think plays like that's what keeps your cornerbacks honest and opens up that deep ball pass.
Exactly. It's all about setting them up. Hopefully Morristown West won't fall into that. So we got trips to the right, one receiver left. He's going to take the snap. It's a high snap. He corrals it. He's looking right. He's throwing right, but he's actually tipped at the line of scrimmage. They fell on it like a fumble, but they're going to mark that incomplete.
You always fall on it like it's a fumble
because
you can't react quick enough to know if it actually is or not. You just have to assume that anytime that ball pops up and starts rolling around on the ground,
it's yours.
It's yours.
Yeah, no hesitation. Did the whistle blow? Did it get tipped at the line of screen? No, you can't be wondering that. You got to go for it. You got to go get it. So we got 3rd and 6 here from the 31-yard line. Trips to the right for Cole Henson. Micah Simpson alone on the left side here. He's going to take the snap, looking right, stepping up into the pocket. Got plenty of time now. He's going to move. He's going to run up the middle, shakes the first tacklers, and able to get up forward, get all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's going to be an 11-yard gain, and that's going to be a Food City 1st and 10 on the play.
Again,
put somebody on him.
You got to put somebody on him. 3rd and 6. That's not really kind of the play yardage that they've been able to succeed at.
No.
And he's been able to be creative on his feet. You got to put a spy on him.
Spy him. 8.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Food City 1st and 10 for Morristown East. They're at the their own 42-yard line. Twins left, Twins right. Getting the call from the sideline, relaying the message. Morristown West in a 3-4. 2 safeties back, maybe man coverage across the board here. He's going to take the snap, going to zone coverage. He's looking left, he's throwing left, he connects left along the sideline. He stays in, tries to split the defenders, but they catch him and stop him and bring him down, but not before he gets to the 43-yard line of Morristown West. That's going to be a gain of 15 on the play. It's Food City 1st and 10.
This Morristown West defense, I liked when they were playing man coverage against this team.
Me too.
Making Cole Henson make some tougher decisions, because in this zone, the receivers are doing a good job by finding the open spot.
Got trips right after that Food City 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling right. He's looking right. He got a blocker right, still rolling right. Moving traffic. He's going to throw it across the middle, and he hits his target, but the defender hits him too, and it pops up, and that's going to be incomplete on the play, 2nd and 10.
Got to throw that ball hard. That's what he did. The ball still popped up a little bit, but fell safely to the ground. And, those are plays as a quarterback that you got to be a little careful on. I mean, West had the coverage right that time, and when you throw into double, triple coverage like that,
dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Easy pick opportunity sometimes. So 2nd and 10, 7.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Micah Simpson alone on the left side. We got trips to the right. One running back left. They're getting the call from the sideline. Morristown West moving their defense around a little bit. Showing blitz on the left side maybe. We got a 3-4 lined up. He's going to take the snap. It's a speed option to the left. He pitches it, makes the first guy miss, and finally brought down there by number 34, JoJo Medina. But not before he gets to the 37-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. So we got 3rd and 4, which is much more manageable. And now Morristown West has to respect the pass and the run on this play.
And it seems like they've been able to get this offense in this, 3rd down for what situation.
Yep.
And they've not been able to get them off the field all game, Daniel.
We got 7 minutes to go here. Yeah, you want to get a stop here. I don't know if this is 4-down territory yet. You want to get a stop here if you're Morristown West. Trips to the right, one receiver left. He's going to roll out to the right. He's looking right. He's got a blocker right. He's throwing right, and he overthrows his target right. And that's going to be a 4th and 4, and now we're going to see what the coach has in store for this play. If he's going to send his guys out there or send the punt unit, try to pin them deep.
I don't think they're even thinking about punting, Daniel.
I don't think they are. Nobody is even.
I think that's really shown in their game and their play calling all night is their confidence.
Yeah.
And,
they trust their offense.
I mean, in their defense, 14 points to this point in the game, that's not that bad.
No.
I can understand this call, but this defense has got to make a huge stand right here.
4th and 4 from the 37-yard line of Morristown West. Morristown East has trips to the right. Cole Henson in the backfield with the running back. He's going to take the ball right. He's rolling right. Now he's looking back left. He's looking for Micah Simpson, who's in the end zone. He's going to drop it in, and Micah Simpson's going to come up with a catch. And that's a touchdown, Morristown East. What a throw. What a throw. That's going to be a 37-yard touchdown throw in air by Cole Henson. He dropped that one in there. He said, go get it. Micah Simpson went and got it.
He put enough air under that ball, and Micah Simpson was just, he just had to run under it. That's a great pitch and catch. These safeties, they've not really been respecting that deep ball, but Cole Henson's shown that he can throw the ball. And
he's got 300 yards already.
Is
310 yards.
Gonna maybe pass this Farragut, quarterback last week. So
maybe so.
This is something this defense, I think this coaching staff's really gonna have to really focus and keen in on.
So the ensuing extra point is up and it's good. Someone's car is dented. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more Morristown West High football on 106.5 WJDT.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here.
That's
He
tough.
ain't gonna miss that ball.
That's tough.
So get a $20 filler from KFC. Choose from 8
You're talking a 40-plus yard throw in air. And it was halfway into the end zone.
He tracked that down like he had a honing.
Oh, yeah. He looked like a college receiver tracking that thing. That was incredible.
I swear, if you combine these locations in Morristown.
Oh, yeah. There'd be a lot of talent. A lot of guys would miss out on playing, but the talent level.
Hi, this is Laura Hickson Moore with Tennessee Senior Benefits. We are a local insurance office that specializes
Don't look like the same team from the first two games.
Retiring, or just have questions, our team of Greg Moore,
Yeah.
Tricia Dukes, and myself
Yeah.
will be glad to help you navigate your Medicare options at no cost to you. Feel free to call us at 423-581-1004
No.
or stop by to see us in Morristown across from College Square Mall.
Any home can be improved by better Wi-Fi. That's why Morristown Utilities FiberNet created Max Home Wi-Fi, a reliable signal throughout your home, enhanced by an array of features. We optimize your network through smart pod placement and ensure maximum coverage for all your devices, and a handy app lets you monitor your network's performance, all for only $9.95 per month. And the first month, it's free. Improve your home today with Max Home Wi-Fi from Morristown Utilities FiberNet. Call 586-4121 today.
Home of the West High Trojans, 106.5 WJDT.
The following kickoff was brought out to the 32-yard line by Morristown West. So decent field position to start this next drive. We got 6.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Morristown East up 21-14 right now. But the momentum is favoring a little bit Morristown East right now after the big play. But West can easily respond on this drive and shut it down immediately, and we're tied right back like we 0-0 again. So hopefully they respond in that way. Got Twins left. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Delaney up the middle, who's going to cut it up, and he's looking to break a couple tackles, able to pull a couple guys forward. They're going to give him the 42-yard line, I believe. That's going to be a 10-yard gain. And that's going to be a Food City 1st and 10.
Hunter Delaney showing what he can do. He's done it all night. Continue to do it. You're only down a touchdown halfway through the third quarter.
Keep
Go
it running.
for it.
It's going to be another handoff up the middle for Delaney, who's looking for a seam, following his block, doing a great job there, and gets it all the way up to the 48-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5 on the play. Their own 48, looking to cross this 50-yard line, getting themselves in a position to try to score again. Running a little hurry-up action here. He's got Twins to the left. Delaney in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's rolling left. He's looking left. He's throwing left. He's got a man left. He's caught left. And he shakes the first guy and finally going to get forced out of bounds, I believe. But not until they give him the 45-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 7. That's going to be another Food City 1st and 10. Looks like we got at least one, maybe 2 players hurt, though, for Morristown East. So one player hurt there. The other one got up. So we're going to take a quick timeout while we figure out if he's okay and hopefully can walk off the field here. We're going to take a quick break for now, but we'll come back with more Morristown West High football action here on your favorite station, 106.5 WJDT.
Are you ready to tackle your banking
didn't
needs?
look good.
Home Trust Bank's team of expert advisors and lenders want to be your teammate. We want to hear your story, learn your aspirations, and assist you with financial needs, and provide options that are tailored to you. With a wide range of personal, mortgage, and commercial services, you will discover all your banking needs under one roof with a local and personalized touch at Home Trust Bank. Score big with Home Trust Bank. Ready for what's next. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Peaceful mornings always turn turn into crazy days. With all the madness, when's a mom supposed to find time for grocery shopping? Fortunately, Food City offers curbside pickup. With the same great in-store prices, I can pick out what I want online. And Food City does the shopping for me.
Here you go, ma'am. Have a nice day.
That moment you realize you are the chaos coordinator.
Go, Kelly! Mother like no other.
Allie, if you can hear me, do a couple more.
Pickup only at Food City.
What's up, Morristown? My name is Cade Denton. My dad, Johnny, owns Gutters and More. They have been providing excellent service to Morristown and the Lakeway area for over 20 years. My dad and his crew have several trucks on the road. Monday
Just keep it rolling. I'll tell you when they start to get them up. Just keep it rolling.
They have screen and solid guards to protect against those leaf problems. Also, there is one truck that goes out every day.
Oh, okay. They're starting to get him up now. People are starting to clap. He's sitting up. He's still down, but he's sitting up.
423-587-2187.
So give me one more.
That's 423-587.
No. Just send it back. Send it back. Send it back.
Home of the West High Trojans, 106.5 WJDT.
They did finally get him up. He's limping off on his own power. It did not look good, though. That hit, they had to help pick him up, and he's now walking across the field. I can't really tell.
Schaefer Harville is his name.
Schaefer Harville, but I can't really tell is what might be injured. That was a big hit there on the sideline. He's still walking off, and his teammates giving him handshakes. Crowd cheering for him, of course. It don't matter what team you root for, you never want to see somebody get hurt.
No, and you could hear absolute silence on both sides of the stands. You know, this is a big rivalry, but you know, both sides have invested in these kids.
Yeah.
And safety is number one.
100%
priority.
number one. 100%. So we're going to come back out here. Morristown West now lined up for this 1st and 10. Got twins to the left, one receiver right, one running back to the right. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand that ball off to Delaney on a sweep left, and he's following his blockers, cutting side to side there, really following his blockers real well. That was a great run. Going to get him down to about the 20. They're going to give him the 30-yard line officially, and that's going to be a gain of 15 on the run. They're actually going to give him further than that. I thought he got further than that. So they're going to give him the 26-yard line. So that's a 19-yard gain on the play. Food City 1st and 10. Great run by Delaney here. We're running the hurry-up offense. Trips to the left. Morristown needs to bring him pressure. It's going to be another sweep. He's going to the left again, trying to follow his blocker as he finds a seam. And he's going to fall forward, keep pushing, keep moving his feet. And that is a good push there to get him up to about the 18-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8 on that Food City 1st and 10. Feed the beast. If he's running like that, keep giving it to him.
From up here, it looked like he ran through 4 orange jerseys right there.
It did.
All at once. This man, he keeps his legs moving.
You have to as a running back.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
how you keep falling forward, is you just keep moving your feet. So they're going to line up here 2nd and 2, 4:45 to go in the 3rd. They're in the red zone at the 18-yard line, Morristown East. They did a hard count. Nobody bought. Hunter Delaney going to switch sides. They're getting the call from the sideline. Twins right, one receiver left. They're on the left hash mark. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a false start on Hildebrand. I think he got a quick jump on it there. And it's hard to know who that's actually on. You know, if there's a hesitation on the snap after hearing, you know, the call by the quarterback, then that can cause other guys to jump off sides. So, you know, it's hard to say whose fault it actually was. But nonetheless, it moves them back 5 for a 2nd and 7.
In my opinion, one of the hardest aspects of the game is the timing of the snap. And
if you can't see the ball physically, yes, I agree with you. The receivers have it a little easier. They can look inside and see it be snapped. But, yeah, if you can't see it, it's a hard thing to do. So he's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. He's looking for a seam. He's following his blockers. He's going to cut it up the field. He is running so good tonight. It's awesome to watch him. He's going to get up to the 6-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 17 on the play. That's going to be a 1st and goal. Food City 1st and goal, as a matter of fact. We got 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Morristown West knocking on the door at the 6-yard line. Twins left. He's going to take the snap, hand it to Delaney again. He gets a man in the backfield. He makes a miss. He's going to bounce it outside, and he's going to get it into the end zone. What a run by Hunter Delaney, making the man in the hole miss, bouncing it outside. And it was a foot race from there, and ain't nobody catching him around the edge. 6-yard touchdown run behind
Daniel,
the
the only way to truly explain that was just filthy nasty.
Oh, yeah, that was dirty.
I mean, left the defender's shoes on the field.
Whew.
I mean, absolutely broke him, and then had the speed to burst it and bounce it out and finish it. And look at the defender as he's crossing the goal line.
What a run. He is special. He's coming out this year. Extra point to follow. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. And it's 21-all here in Burke-Stadium. Morristown East going to get the ball when we come back. Stay tuned for more Morristown West High football action on your favorite station, 106.5 WJDT.
Bad hair, bad day at the office.
Dang.
Bad day behind
That
the
was
wheel.
dirty, bro.
Even
That was sick.
At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from
That
Erie
was sick.
Insurance.
That was a
Gives you
great run.
rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something.
He dead-legged him, bro. that was crazy. He's really showing himself this year.
Yeah,
he's made a large leap. He was talented before. He's made a leap, though. He's different.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
I think Tyson's going to do the same thing,
he's like
too.
6'3".
Yeah, bro. Might need to be a receiver, but dang, dude.
Nah.
He reads it so well. Tyson, I think, is going to do the same thing in the next couple of years. He's going to take that next step because he's good.
He'll get much taller.
He may not get much bigger now, but as far as talent goes, he's going to take that next step. He's talented. Good athlete.
Depend on Morristown Hamblin EMS. Look for them at tonight's game.
Welcome back to West High Trojan football on 106.5 WJDT.
We're back here, more Morristown West High football action. The following kickoff was picked up at about the 8-yard line, trying to make a play, Micah Simpson, but he's forced out at about the 22-yard line. That's a big-time drive. That's the answer you needed. 21-all, and now you just trust your defense to make a play.
And again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I would love to see this Morristown West defense get a 3-and-out here.
Yep.
Be so big in the swing of momentum, I feel like, because Morristown East still got it.
Yeah, try your hand at man coverage and a spy and try to get 3-and-out here. Get some momentum going. So we got twins to the right, twins to the left. One running back in the backfield with Cole Henson. 3:43 to go. He's going to take the snap. He's looking to the right. He's going to throw right. It's going to be a little flat route. He's going to make the first guy miss, try to bounce it outside, but it's swarmed. And the ball's loose, but they're going to blow it dead initially. So the tackle is going to be made at about the 21-yard line. I think he might have lost a yard on that play. He did lose a yard, and the receiver is down with an injury.
Looks like a little cramp there.
Yeah.
Getting stretched out by his teammate. But that was great containment defense by the Morristown West Trojans. And when I was speaking to Luke Yandale earlier in the week and was interviewing him, he mentioned the importance of gang tackling. That's what this modern high school terminology is. I say containment, he says gang tackling.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, a host of Morristown West defenders able to surround the guy and not give him any space to move.
And then when you're playing true team defense, I think that's what it looks like, is pretty much every tackle is made by a couple of guys, maybe 3 guys. Every tackle is made like that when you're playing good team defense and you're in the right position. So that was a good play by Morristown West defense there, causing a loss of a yard on that play. He is getting up and walking off on his own power. It probably was cramps. The good news is the rain has stopped. It actually is pretty comfortable out here. The mist is gone. I think it's starting to dry up just a little bit as these guys run more on it.
And you know, Daniel, it's like when we call a football game, we can kind of understand maybe the outcome of what will happen, but this East Tennessee weather.
You never know. You never know. I checked it right before we came in. It said like 5 or 6% chance of rain in the next couple hours, and yeah, here we are. Just saying the rain quit. So Morristown East is going to line up here with 3.5 minutes to go. 2nd and 11 from their own 21-yard line. He's got twins to the left. Running back in the backfield. It's a low snap. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle, and he's going to hit the hole hard and makes the first man. He sheds the first man, and he's going to get it up to what looks to be the 33-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 12, and that's going to be a Food City 1st and 10 on the play. 34-yard line, so 13 yards. That's a good run.
This running back really is showing his ability of explosiveness and
he's
speed.
quick. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was running so hard that, I mean, this guy, he's one of the smallest dudes on the field right now, but he was running so hard that the defenders couldn't even hold on to him.
Flipping defenders off of him. A strong run. Morristown West going to have to corral that up the middle. He's got Twins to the left this time on his 1st and 10. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. He's going to take the snap. He's looking to the left. He's looking across the middle. He finds somebody across the middle, and it's caught. And that's going to be he's still up and running like he didn't just get tackled. But that's going to put him at, I believe they're going to mark him at the 48-yard line. That's going to be a 14-yard gain. That's going to be another Food City 1st and 10. That post pattern, we've seen it tonight.
We have on both sides, and success on both sides. And Cole Henson, again, he's having a career night tonight.
He's throwing the ball well, sitting here with currently 325 yards on the night, just throwing the ball real well. Morristown West going to have to corral that, try to let this offense run away with the game. So he's got Twins left, one running back left. He's going to hand the ball off to the running back, who tries to slide out of that first tackle after getting met right away, but he's going to get just a couple of yards after being brought down. That's going to get him up to the 49 for a 2-yard gain on the play, making a 2nd and 8. And that's what you want to see.
Yeah, and it seems as if the defensive line can get their hands on this guy. They're bringing him down pretty easy tonight, but if you give this kid some space,
he's quick.
Yeah,
he'll make you miss.
And that's what I think the man defense, Daniel, is going to be able to get more pressure in their backfield as well.
Yeah, it might be able to do that. Hopefully, we'll see dial something up like that. We got one back safety. He's going to take the snap, another handoff up the middle, trying to make the first man miss. He's hitting the hole right away, and he cannot pull out of that tackle. That's a great tackle by Giovanni Gonzalez, another senior leader on this defense, able to bring him down at the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be no gain on the play.
A great vision there on defense to fill the hole. That's the #1 job for a linebacker, and putting this team in a bad situation with 3rd and 8, they have to get this team off the field.
Yeah, this is a position where you have to have a stop here. I don't know if it's 4-down territory at this point at the 49-yard line. You got to get a stop here. So we got Twins left, one receiver right. Cole Henson got a running back in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's looking left. He's still looking left. He's going to step up into the pocket about some time. He throws it across the middle, and it's caught. And he's hit hard, but not before he gets up to the 36-yard line, I believe is what they're going to give him. And that's going to be a gain of 13 and another Food City 1st and 10.
What a catch, Daniel.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a great hit. I kind of thought, man, he's going to drop that one. That's good pursuit there, but got to give credit to the wide receiver's hands there. They were firm and soft at the same time.
Yep.
And
able to hold on to it.
And was brave enough to take the hit.
Yeah. Anytime running across the middle, you're thinking twice about going for a high pass. So the fact that it was relatively close to him, I think made it a little easier to take that hit. Nonetheless, we got 1st and 10, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. They do have to run a play, 2 seconds on the play clock. He gets the snap. He's looking down the field. He's going to step up into the pocket, buy some more time. He's directing traffic. He's still looking. He's going to throw back left. He's got one-on-one coverage out here on the wide side with Micah Simpson, and that's going to be incomplete. Overthrew him just a little bit. There was some body contact, but not enough for the official to feel the need to throw the flag.
No, I like that no call by the refs there. It seemed pretty clean. The ball was pretty high, and
we got an injury down here on the field.
Injured player on the field,
Achilleo
Romero down on the field here. So we got, he's still down here. We're going to take a break here just real quick while they tend to him, but we're going to come back with more Morristown West High football on your favorite station, 106.5 WJDT.
It's kick time in Tennessee.
Hey folks, it's Greg from Rusty Wallace Toyota, and we're kicking off the season with game-changing deals. No payments till 2021, up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book for your trade, payments as low as $149 a month, plus a no-charge 200,000-mile warranty. Get your ticket to Rusty's kickoff sale today. Rusty Wallace Toyota in Morristown. You'll love what you drive.
See dealer for details.
Check out my Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union debit card. It's a debit card that earns rewards like cashback and more.
What? A debit card that earns rewards?
Yeah, I just have to use my debit card as credit whenever I make a purchase. So easy.
Learn how you can earn rewards every time you use your Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union debit card at tvacreditunion.com.
Join us.
Join us now.
Federally insured by NCUA. Available to qualifying members. Some restrictions may apply. Ask for details.
It's West High Trojan football on 106.5 WJDT.
He's going to take the second down snap. He's looking down the field. He's throwing down the field to Micah Simpson, who's wide open. That looked just like the play earlier, and Cole Hanson dropped it on a dime for a 36-yard touchdown for Morristown East. That looks so much like the last touchdown.
Man, these guys, their chemistry, their timing is perfect. Micah Simpson, he's just having to run underneath the football. I don't know what this West High defense is going to have to do, but this is something that has to be addressed. We're going into the fourth quarter. We're down a touchdown, which is no problem, no big deal.
But you got to come up with stops.
But we've got to come up with stops, and the time of possession, Daniel, has been really just outweighed heavily in Morristown's favor.
Yeah, it has.
Which is nice because your offense is still scoring points, your run game's looking good.
Put
I have
pressure on your
confidence that
defense.
Hunter Delaney and company's going to come out here and get, plays, but
so the kick is up, and the kick is good, and someone's car is dented. 28-21, Morristown East over Morristown West. We have a stoppage of play, though. There's a marker on the field. The refs are going to discuss it here before we go off to break. They're still trying to figure out. It looked like it was right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe an illegal formation, or the East High coach is waving, as in he declines it. That's going to be the end of the third quarter, and that's how it's going to end. It is going to be offsides, but they do decline it, of course. The kick is good. So that's how the third quarter is going to end, with that touchdown. The team's preparing for the following kickoff. So 28-21 Morristown East. That's a big-time play, and now this Morristown West offense has to come out and respond again.
They're going to have to, and this is kind of what I was saying. They've been able to produce the numbers to make me feel comfortable going into this fourth quarter with the ball down a touchdown. But they have got to figure something out on the sidelines during this time, and honestly, maybe even let them have some time to be coached on the sidelines, because Morristown West offense has flown through their possession.
Yeah, they have. You're right. You're right. So hopefully this Morristown West High defense can come up with a short stop, give themselves a breather, and let this offense, or let this defense get a breather during this drive here. Maintain some, like you said, some time of possession, because even if you're scoring, but it's at a fast pace, you're tiring your defense out because they're having to play so much. So hopefully we can sustain a little bit of time here, give our defense a little bit of a break.
And this Morristown West team isn't built for a shootout.
No.
They like to keep the game in control.
Ground and pound is a lot of what we do. So hopefully this offense can get that going, maintain a drive here in the fourth quarter. Morristown East lined up. Morristown West has 2 men back to get it. It's up, and he's going to get it about the 17-yard line. He'll run up the middle. Now he's looking right. Now he's cutting back. Makes the first man miss. Looking for some blocking. Now trying to bounce it outside. It's Johnny Fine. About got a seam there. It looked open. It closed at the last second. But he's going to get up to the 30, and that's where they're going to start their drive.
You can see his own frustration.
Yeah.
He felt like he was a step or two away from busting one to glory there.
I think he was, and I think he saw it, because that outside was starting to come open. The hole just closed a little too quickly. So Morristown West going to come out here, start their drive at the 30-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Twins to the left. Hunter Delaney in the backfield with Cribley. One receiver right. Getting an extra ball off the field here. Everybody's lined up. Morristown East looking like they're in a 4-3. Takes the snap, hands it to Delaney on a sweep play, looking for some blocking, and he gets some on this side. He cuts it up the field, and he's getting whatever he wants right now. That's a gain of 9 on the play, gets it up to the 39-yard line. He's getting whatever he wants.
Absolutely whatever he wants. I mean, you can really see the leaders of both offenses going at each other here, and Hunter Delaney is just ground and pounding it.
Battle of the stars here. It's exciting. We've got Twins to the left again. It's going to take the snap, hand it up to Delaney again with this 1 yard to go, and he's going to get a lot more than 1 yard. He's still running up the field. He's finally brought down, but not before he gets to the 42, and that's going to be a gain of 19 yards on the play. Whatever he wants. I just keep going to him. If this line's going to get this kind of push, just keep going to him. He's got 250 yards already up to this point. Just keep it moving. going to take the snap, hand the ball off up the middle, looking for another hole, and he gets flipped down finally, but he's going to get up to, I believe they're going to mark the 37. That's going to be a 5-yard gain on that 1st and 10.
Looks like the chain gang got a little behind there.
Yeah. They're letting him move up here. Morristown West looking good on the run game here, and I'd keep feeding him. Let him work. Let him work. So there's 7 guys out here. So we got 2nd and 5. We got 11 minutes to go in the game. Morristown West now at the Morristown East 37-yard line. 1st and 5. 2nd and 5. They've not changed the scoreboard. 2nd and 5. Twins left. He's going to take the snap, hand the ball off up to Delaney again, who's cutting it up the middle, following his blockers the whole way, and they're getting great push. And he's getting down. They're going to finally bring him down to the 27. That's going to be a 10-yard gain. That's going to be another Food City 1st and 10.
Hey, we've been, hounding on Hunter Delaney's name all night, but how about this offensive line?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can see him literally being able to orchestrate his guys how he wants because they're sticking with him and staying in front of him.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10 here, hard count, nobody moves. Morristown West has kind of a tight set here. A short slot receiver and a short far right receiver. Delaney is going to get a fake handoff. He's looking across the middle, throwing to his target, and he slides and falls and catches it anyway. I believe that's Hildebrand up the middle, wasn't it? Getting up to the 11-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 16.
What a catch.
What a catch. Baseball slid and caught the ball anyway. So Food City 1st and 10 is going to be another handoff up the middle. Hunter Delaney following his blockers, making a man miss. He's spinning out of it, trying to pull the rest of them to the goal line. Oh, and they're going to pull him down at the 1-yard line.
This guy is strong. He's big. He's fast. He's got it all. And
he's following his blockers. What are you going to do?
Yeah, it's perfect run game.
So we got an injury on the play. It's going to be a Food City 1st and 10, 1st and goal from the 1-yard line after the 10-yard gain. We're going to take a quick break, though. We got an injury on the field, but we'll be back with more Morristown West High football action on your favorite station, 106.5 WJDT.
Hi, this is Laura Hickson Moore with Tennessee Senior Benefits. We are a local insurance office that specializes in health, life, and annuities. If you are turning 65, retiring, or just have questions, our team of Greg Moore, Patricia Dukes, and myself will be glad to help you navigate your Medicare options at no cost to you. Feel free to call us at 423-581-1004 or stop by to see us in Morristown across from College Square Mall.
Peaceful mornings always turn into crazy days. With all the madness, when's a mom supposed to find time for grocery shopping? Fortunately, Food City offers curbside pickup with the same great in-store prices. I can pick up what I want online. And Food City does the shopping for me.
Here you go, ma'am. Have a nice day.
That moment you realize you are the chaos coordinator.
Go, Kelly! Mother like no other with Go-Kart Curbside Pickup only at Food City.
Welcome back to West High Trojan football on 106.5 WJDT.
We're back here with more Morristown West High football action on 106.5 WJDT. Morristown West lined up at the 1. They are helping the injured player off the field. Looks like a D lineman from Morristown East. They are getting him off the field. That's good to see. So we got a 1st and goal, 10 minutes to go in the game. Morristown West down 21-28, but knocking on the door here at the 1-yard line. Got 4 downs to do it. Delaney's in the backfield. Morristown East stuck in the line. They're going to hand the ball off to him. He's going to try to cut it up the field. He does whatever he wants. That's a touchdown. Morristown West High. Hunter Delaney pulling defenders into the end zone. But we do have a flag after the play.
Looks like a late hit.
I'll probably be put on the ensuing kickoff if that's the case. We do have a personal foul on Morristown East, so that should be tacked on to the kickoff. The following kickoff for Morristown West. But that's going to be a touchdown for Morristown West. Now just an extra point away from a tie ball game. Delaney's ran for, not all Delaney, but Morristown West has ran for 272 yards tonight. And Delaney's the majority of that. He's got at least 250 more than likely. So just having an incredible game here tonight against the city rivals. Lined up for the extra point here The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. And someone's car is dented. We'll take a quick break. Score 28-28. We'll come back with Morristown West High's ensuing kickoff here on your favorite station, 106.5 WJDT.
It's kickoff time in Tennessee.
Hey folks, it's Greg from Rusty Wallace Toyota. And we're kicking off the season with game-changing deals. No payments till 2021. Up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book for your trade. Payments as low as $149 a month. Plus a no-charge 200,000-mile warranty. Get your ticket to Rusty's kickoff sale today. Rusty Wallace Toyota in Morristown. You'll love what you drive.
Use the bathroom again.
See dealer for details.
I gotta use the bathroom again. Been chugging the
Oaks
water.
Salvage Freight in Morristown is your home improvement center. Whatever your project, don't pay more, save more at Oaks. Savings up to 50% off big box stores. You'll find both kitchen and bathroom cabinets, bathroom fixtures, flooring including hardwood, LVT, carpet, and ceramic. Other items including pre-hung doors and windows, molding, and trim. Save more, don't pay more. For all of your home improvements, choose Oaks Salvage Freight in Morristown.
It's West High Trojan football on 106.5 WJDT.
We're back here on your favorite station, 106.5 WJDT. The personal foul was added on to the kickoff here. So Morristown West is kicking from Morristown East's 45-yard line. Surely it'll be a touchback on the play here. So the kickoff is up, and it is going to be kicked into the end zone. So Morristown East will start their drive on the 20-yard line. And the offense has been hard to stop for Morristown West so far.
Yeah, I believe that Morristown West is one defensive stop away from getting control back into this game.
I agree.
I have confidence that this run game is going to score. They just got to get this stop so they have an opportunity to get the lead.
Absolutely. And that's what you need is the stop. Momentum shifter. It can be as much of a mental thing as anything, but your offense is clicking. Got to get it back to them. So Morristown East going to line up with twins to the right. One receiver out left. Running back in the backfield. It's going to take the snap. It's going to hand the ball off, but it's a fumble. The ball's on the ground. There's a shuffle for it. Bodies flying all over the ball. Morristown West says they have it. I wouldn't be surprised, though.
Ledford loses the ball.
And the ball. Okay, so they are going to say that Morristown East recovers it. Morristown West thought they had it, but they're going to say it's going to stay with Morristown East. It's a quick decision. So that's going to be no gain on the play.
7-10.
That was an opportunity right there. 9:20 to go here in the fourth. Tie ball game, 2nd and 10. Twins to the right, tight end to the right. One receiver left, one running back left. He's going to take the snap. He's looking left. He's throwing left. A turnaround route. Finds Micah Simpson. Makes the first man miss. He's running up the sideline. Got 2 men to beat. Trying to split him. Slits the first one. But finally brought down. And not before getting to the 48-yard line on a 28-yard gain. 28-yard gain on that play. Just a simple turnaround.
And when you have a guy as dynamic as that, he's hard to make those solo tackles. That's why this West defense has to be able to contain, gang defense, be able to stop him.
Morristown East now has eclipsed 400 yards passing in this game. Morristown West needs to do something in this fourth quarter to get them off the field. They've got to change something. Got twins right, one running back left, one receiver left. On the left hash mark, he's going to take the snap. He's looking left. He's now turning back right on a little turnaround route. He finds his receiver, trying to make the first man miss. Does stiff on the first man, trying to make the second man miss, and he does. And he's finally forced out of bounds, but not before he gets up to the 49-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 8 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 2. That's some shifty moves there by that receiver.
Yeah, making a man miss, making a second man miss, and was able to get about 5 more yards off the pass for him.
And, I mean, that right there is a great example of not quitting on the play. Just, continue to push the ball, try to get an extra couple yards. You never know what those extra couple of yards might mean down later in the drive. So we got twins left, one receiver right. They're on the right hash mark, 2nd and 2. He's going to take the snap. He's looking to the right. He's rolling out to the right. He's telling him to come back, and he does, and he catches it and finally forced out at the 38-yard line. That's going to be an 11-yard gain. That's going to be a Food City 1st and 10. He's out there directing traffic, too. Do you notice that? He's saying come back. And receiver turned around and came back.
He has great chemistry with his wide receivers, and it's showing. I mean, you see quarterbacks in college making hand motions and different motions that mean something to that wide receiver. So
and here they are in high school doing it.
To see it in high school, it really is a treat.
There's a reason they have 420 yards so far tonight in the pass game. We got twins to the left, one receiver right, one running back to the right. He's going to take the snap. He's looking left. Now he turns back right, and he's going to throw it right. And he catches it on a little turnaround route again, but this time he stopped right away and forced out by a couple of Morristown West High defenders. I think they'll give him the 35-yard line for a 3-yard gain on that play. It's the same play they went back to where he made a couple guys miss on the play and went right back to it. I think we've got an injury here. It looks like a little bit more cramping. He's stretching him out. I don't think it's going to be a very long injury break. We got 2nd and 6. They're going to officially give him 4 yards. Well, no, it's at 39, so it should be 2nd and 7. All the players kneeling on the sideline here. It's right here close to the Morristown East sideline, fortunately. So the trainers were right there, able to help get him stretched out quickly. What's Morristown West got to do? You got to come up with a stop.
They've got to come up with a stop, and I mean they're in territory now where Morristown East has shown them we're going 4 downs, no matter what. So, they've got to make 3 stops with 6 yards because I don't think they need to let them float around with the red zone, Daniel.
No. With 7.5 minutes to go, if you continue to sustain a drive here, and then you get into the red zone, when you score at that point, it becomes even worse because now you're likely dealing with 3 or 4 minutes to go the full length of the field. So I think you're right. I think this set of downs could be the one for Morristown West if they can get a stop here. So we got 2nd and 6, 7.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. East student section going crazy, which I don't know why the quarterback's trying to snap the ball, but he's going to take the snap. He's looking down the middle, and he's going to throw down the middle. He's got Micah Simpson down the middle, and it's defended well by Morristown West, and it's tipped up, and that's a turnover, and he's still running, trying to find some blockers. He's making some men miss, got some blockers. He's finally forced out at the 42-yard line, but we got a penalty back here. That's going to be a personal foul taunting on Morristown West. That's going to come back for sure. I saw the taunt there by the defender from Morristown West after the interception. That's a great defensive play, though, from Morristown West. That's the play they needed.
It's the play they needed. That penalty, it's just like what we were talking about when we were talking about the key moments. This hotness, this energy.
Excitement.
And, you've got a guy who's dropped 420 yards on you, and when you can stop the play and force the turnover, it's sometimes hard to contain that excitement, but you have to be heady. You have to be mature and show that experience like you've been there before.
Yep.
Because you're hurting your team's field position here.
Yep.
Now, fortunately,
you still get the ball.
You get the ball.
And Hunter Delaney's
running well. So you're going to get to milk some clock here.
Yep.
Hopefully, if you can continue this offensive production.
Absolutely. So they're going to mark him officially at the 26-yard line, 15 yards from the end of the play. But great defensive play, though. He came over the top of Simpson. Micah left it a little bit short, and Cole Henson left it a little short of Micah Simpson, looking for him, and gave the defense an opportunity to jump in there, popped it up. Safety came up with the interception, able to get it out. So Morristown West now has 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in this game. They have the ball at their own 26-yard line. The game is tied. This is what you play for right here. This is what everybody came out to see, and these two teams aren't disappointing, playing very well. Twins left. Hildebrand coming in motion to the right. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Delaney, looking for a hold, being very patient. He's not going to jump up, and he can't escape that first arm wrap there. Somebody got a hold of him and didn't let go. It's a good tackle on a very difficult running back.
Yeah, you're Hunter Delaney right now. You want to be patient, be safe with the ball. That's all right. 2 yards on the first down. That's okay.
Yeah. So we've got Twins left, one receiver right. Hildebrand coming in motion again. Does a hard count. Nobody moves. They're going to get the call from the sideline here. Lined up, 14 seconds to go in the play clock. He's going to take the snap, hand the ball off on a sweep play. He's looking for blockers around the edge, and he gets a corner. We got a flag on the play, but he's running down the sideline. He's at the 30, finally forced down at the 25, but we got a penalty back here at about the 26-yard line, right around the line of scrimmage.
Looks like a false start on the wide receiver there. I think this play's coming back.
We're going to see what the Zebras are going to meet up. They're going to figure out what's going on. They're going to tell us. But I think you're right. I think somebody tried to get an early jump, which is unfortunate because it didn't have anything to do with the play. And Delaney was just he just ran about 50 yards on that play. And this over here didn't have anything to do with it. So it's kind of tough to see there. That's the plays you don't want to make. So that's going to be marched back here. They're going to officially mark him at the 23-yard line. It's an illegal procedure is officially what it is. So either there wasn't enough guys on the line of scrimmage or there was too many or somebody moved when they shouldn't have. Regardless, it's going to be a 2nd and 13 with 6.5 to go from their own 23-yard line. It's got twins to the left, one receiver right. He's going to take the snap, hand off to Tyson Johnson around the edge, who's following his blockers, and he gets out to about the 27-yard line. They're going to give him 4 yards on the play, and it's going to be a 3rd and 9. Run to the short side. I've said it all season. I struggle understanding why you want to go to the short side unless you just have some kind of advantage on that side, which it doesn't seem to be the case so far tonight.
And really all season, Daniel, we've been questioning that, all season, and it's not like they've really had any success doing that. So
we got twins to the left, 3rd and 9, 6:12 to go. We got one receiver to the right. One tight end to the left. He's going to take the snap. Hunter Delaney in the backfield. He's rolling left. He's looking left. A man's running across the middle. He's going to have to tuck it in, try to get around the edge, and he can't get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be brought down at the 25, maybe the 26-yard line.
I think that's the first sack this West High offensive line has allowed.
I believe you're right.
Unfortunate timing, but
good defense.
That is just, you got to credit good defense there.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people call a coverage sack. The coverage stayed tight on the receivers and allowed the line to force them out. So 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Morristown West lined up to punt from their own 26-yard line. He's good snap. The ball is up. It's got a good spiral, got good distance. It's going to land about the 46 and take a very favorable bounce. And it's going to finally stop at about the 32-yard line. And that's where Morristown is going to pick it up. 5:52 to go. Their pass game's been working really well. You got to stop. Couldn't capitalize. This defense is going to have to come out here and do it again.
Yeah, and that's going to be tough. I
mean 420-plus yards.
That interception that they caused was, again, a turnover that they allowed after a long, good drive from this offense, and really a hard play.
Yeah.
I mean, a pop-up play. It wasn't just a clean pick.
Yeah, that's a tough play. So to not be able to capitalize, it's going to make it a little bit harder on this defense. But if anybody's up to it, this defense is. They've got good senior leadership. See if they can respond here. Cole Henson lined up with twins to the right. He's going to take the snap, hand the ball off up the middle. He's getting swarmed right away, and they're going to bring him down. He might get the 38-yard line. Or, I'm sorry, the 33-yard line. They may not even give him that, though. I think they're just going to give him the line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line on the play, 32.5. 1 yard gain. You can live with that. If you're Morristown West, it's about preventing the big pass plays for now. Make them beat you on the ground.
That's got to be their mindset. They cannot be relaxed in the secondary. Their DBs have to be
You have to be the deepest
focused.
man. Yep. You have to be the deepest man if you're the safety here. We got Micah Simpson lined up short side here on the right side, closest to us. Twins left. He's going to take the snap, hand the ball off up the middle. He's looking for a seam. There's some good blocking, but Morristown West finally going to meet him in the hole at about the 43-yard line. I believe they're going to give him the 43 or the 38. Wow. I'm struggling to see which one I'm looking at here. So we got the 38-yard line there, excuse me. And they're going to get about 4 on the play. So we got a 3rd and 4, I believe.
Is this 4 down territory, Daniel, for this Morristown East offense?
4:45, the offense clicking. If it's less than 5, this might be 4 down territory. Right now it's listed at 3rd and 4. I think as long as you don't go negative, you can consider going for it here from the 38-yard line. That Twins left, Micah Simpson here right. So take the snap, fake handoff. He's looking left. Now he's thrown across the middle to a wide open receiver, and he's found. Tackled it right on the catch, but Receiver wide open. He gets it up to the 48-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 14 on the play. Food City 1st and 10. It's a good pitch and catch.
Great fake. They had a bubble route rolling out, faked it. That got the cornerback focused down on him, which opened up that slant route wide open. Couldn't find any more space around him.
Nobody was within 5 yards of him. And just a great head fake. And that's one of the little things about being a quarterback that can make a big difference. Open up passing lanes for you. So Food City 1st and 10, 4 minutes to go. They're at the Morristown West 48-yard line. Twins to the right, one receiver left, one running back left. He's going to take the snap. He's looking left. It's a slant across the middle. He's going to take it, and he's going to cut back the other way and just barely shoestring tackle at the 40-yard line by Tyson Johnson. It's an 8-yard gain on the play, and this is going to create a 2nd and 2. This is living up to the hype. I'm loving it.
You know, you always hope for a good game, and this is exactly what we've got this year.
Yeah, and we have. This is, I mean, you're getting your money's worth on this one. This is exciting. 3:23 to go, the clock running. Each team with still 3 timeouts. Morristown East is in no hurry right now. Twins to the right. One running back behind him, one receiver left. Micah Simpson all alone on the left. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and he's getting blitzed from the edges, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be no gain on the play. 3 minutes to go here in the 4th. I like seeing the blitz.
I do too.
If you think there's a chance they might run it, I'm okay with the blitz if you back your DBs off a little bit.
Put some pressure on Cole Henson. Yeah. He's had all the time in the world tonight to do exactly what he's wanted to do.
Yep.
And when you have pressure, sometimes you make you're more apt to make mistakes.
Yep, absolutely. So 3rd and 2 here, 2.5 to go at the 40-yard line. Twins right, one receiver left, one running back left. He's going to take the snap, low snap. He does get the handoff, though, but he's going to get stopped after just a yard. That's 4th and 1 at the 39-yard line. You have to go for it here, though, right?
I believe the way that they've played this ball game tonight, there is absolutely no reason to think that they're not going to go for this play right here.
And the offense is staying out there, getting the call. This was the plan here the whole time, I believe. I don't think anybody questioned it. We're getting some subs in here. It's Morristown West trying to communicate. Morristown East offense trying to communicate from the sideline, getting the huddle. 14 seconds to go in the play clock. 28 all, 2 minutes to go in the game. 39-yard line, 4th and 1. This is a big-time play for both teams. Twins right, Twins left. One running back in the backfield. He takes the snap. He's looking right. He's throwing right. It's a little screen play. He's trying to get his blockers. Micah Simpson slips the 2 guys. He's running down the sideline. It's a foot race, and Micah Simpson's going to win that race every time. He's going to get to the end zone. That's a touchdown, Morristown East on that 4th and 1. The men that have to go in the game. That's tough.
That's not it at all what the outcome of that 4th and 1 defensive stand.
Wow.
A screen play, a play they've called all night, Daniel. I mean,
you got an athlete like that, I don't blame him.
And you know, I mean, for short down situations, you know, you expect that, but to give up a touchdown on a 4th down conversion really hurts.
34-28 now, the following extra point. We're getting everybody lined up here. It's tough. It's a big-time score for Morristown East. He's going to take the snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 35-28 Morristown East. We've got a minute and a half to go. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and finish this game, so don't go anywhere. You're listening to Morristown West High Football on 106.5 WJDT.
Hey, Morristown. This is Taylor. My dad, Johnny Denton, owner of
That's
Gutters
tough,
and More,
man.
wanted me to remind you to not neglect those
That's
gutters.
tough.
Gutters and More has been serving the Lakeway area since 1996. My dad and his guys take great pride in their work. They provide insulation of 5- and 6-inch seamless gutters in over 20 colors. They also have many types of leak protection from screens to solid guards. And don't forget, no job is too big or too small. Call Gutters and More at 423-587-2187 for your free estimate. That number again is 423-587-2187.
Are you looking for a new career or a way to advance at your current job? Tennessee College of Applied Technology Morristown offers programs for jobs that are in high demand. On average, 95% of their students are employed in their field of study, and the vast majority of students attend college tuition-free and graduate with zero debt. Learn to become a welder, nurse, IT specialist, robotics technician, CNC machinist, HVAC technician, or 3D drafter. Tennessee College of Applied Technology Morristown. Real training for real jobs.
You're listening listening to West High Trojan Football on 106.5 WJDT.
We got a minute and a half to go here. In the fourth quarter, Morristown East just scored, making it 35-28. A minute and a half to go. Morristown West going to get the ball back on this kickoff. And the kick is up. It's a good kick. Got backspin. Morristown West going to take it about the 9-yard line. Looking for a seam. He's cutting up the middle. Trying to make a man miss, and he does, but he is rocked. And the ball is loose, and there's a scramble for it. Morristown East says they have it. Everybody's excited. They're still trying to get to the bottom of it. We got stoppage of play, and it is Morristown East high football. And that's going to be a turnover at maybe the worst possible time. We want to apologize to any East fans that are listening through the YouTube broadcast. East has been graciously using our radio signal here for this game, and we broadcast for West, so we apologize for the lack of excitement on plays like this. But it is going to be a turnover on that fumble on the kickoff. We have a timeout, Morristown East. We're going to take a quick one with a minute and a half to go here. We're going to bring you the end of this game here on your favorite station, 106.5 WJDT.
Are you ready to tackle your banking needs? Home Trust Bank's team of expert advisors and lenders want to be your teammate. We want to hear your story, learn your aspirations, and assist you with financial needs, and provide options that are tailored to you. With a wide range of personal, mortgage, and commercial services, you can discover all your banking needs under one roof with a local and personalized touch at Home Trust Bank. Score big with Home Trust Bank. Ready for what's next. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Howdy folks, Colonel Sanders here. When it's time to eat, there's nothing more comforting than comfort food you don't have to cook. So get a $20 filler from KFC. Choose from 8 pieces of original recipe, extra crispy chicken, or 12 tenders. It comes with all the fixings to feed your whole family. Order ahead at KFC.com. KFC drive-thrus are still open. Or stay in and get contactless delivery by Grubhub. With buckets of love, Colonel Sanders.
Visit the Colonel at KFC locations in Morristown, Rogersville, Jefferson City, and Tazewell.
It's West High Trojan Football on 106.5 WJDT.
Welcome back to Morristown West Football on 106.5 WJDT, and we are here. Morristown West fumbled the football on a kickoff return, giving Morristown East the ball on their own 32-yard line. We've got the whistle to start the play. Cole Henson behind the center to take the snap. They've got a bunched up formation. Handoff up the middle. He's going to be stopped immediately at the line by a host of Trojans for a gain of nothing, maybe even lost a yard on that play. They're going to call it a gain of 1, making it a 2nd and 9. Your score is Morristown East is up 35-28 with a minute and 27 seconds left to go into the game. Morristown West has called a timeout, obviously to stop the clock and try to get the ball back for a last-minute drive to score and tie this football game up. Drew, that fumble on the kickoff return really just seemed to take the wind out of the sails of this Morristown East players and fans, really. It seems that the momentum is all on this side.
It is. It's, it's very tough. Last 2 minutes, after that, beautiful, beautiful drive from Morristown East on pass, swing route to Micah Simpson. Great speed, great blocking, super deflating, and then to come out on the next drive and fumble like that, it hurts. And you could definitely tell a momentum shift here in the stadium at Burke-Stadium. It's
Morristown East coming back out on the field. Looks like the defense is expecting the run here, as they probably should.
They should.
Cole Henson in a shotgun formation. One back to his left. They're subbing some people in. All right, we got the whistle.
2nd and 9.
We got a 2nd and 9 with a minute and 27 left to go. He takes the snap, run up the middle, and again he is stopped by a host of Trojans. That Morristown West defense is there prepared for the run up the middle. And again, Alvin Sanders is going to call a timeout, but we're going to keep it here. The fumble off the kickoff, what really hurts is this Morristown West offense has really been able to move the ball well. Hunter Delaney has had a career knot, and not even giving him an opportunity to tie the score up really is what makes this so salty, really.
Very true, very true. Like you said, Hunter Delaney really came out, and just all season he's really stepped up big for the West High Trojans, and to not give him a final shot with a minute 30 left, minute 45, it's super deflating for this West High football team, you know, especially the night he's having, man. It's been something you can't not talk about.
So the Morristown East offense is back up on the field. Again, Morristown West defense in position, expecting the run on a 3rd and 6. The clock is stopped at 1:21. Cole Henson in shotgun formation with one back. Takes the snap, keeps the ball, and he is off, and he is going, and he slides into the first down. A real heady play by the senior quarterback. A great play by the quarterback. A read option, and that should, well, they're going to have to play, but you would expect some QB kneels and some victory formations here as Alvin Sanders has one timeout left, and he is not taking it. I believe he's going to let the play clock get down before he takes it to get an extra play out of it. But you can expect the Morristown East Hurricane offense to come out here into victory formation.
And there's a school record.
School record from Cole Henson.
School record.
484 passing yards with 5 touchdowns on 1 interception.
Incredible.
A career knot, and a knot that Cole Henson will remember for the rest of his life.
If I remember correctly, too, Cole Henson was the Lakeway Player of the Year last year, I'm pretty sure. You know, and he's came out tonight, and you know, he's shown it.
So Morristown East is leading Morristown West 35-28. The clock is stopped at 44 seconds. It looks as if they might have been a penalty that I missed, but they're backing up. So that does stop the clock and give Morristown West as if it was another timeout. But they're still coming out here in victory formation. Micah Simpson in the back as a secondary safety. This defense is expecting the kneel. He takes the snap. He's backing up.
There it is.
And there's the kneel. You don't see that kind of kneel often, but it's a heady play to knock some extra seconds off the clock. Let's see if Alvin Sanders, it's a 2nd and 15. He's going to have to call a timeout if he wants to stop this game, but I don't know if that's what he is going to choose to do. It looks as if the Morristown East team is already in celebration. It looks like Alvin Sanders is just going to let this clock expire, giving you a final score of Morristown East 35 to Morristown West 28. And we're going to send it to a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with a game recap, talk about some stats, talk about some key moments in the game. So don't go anywhere. And you're listening to your favorite station, 106.5 WJD2.
Insurance and Pool Insurance. Call Sam Neal at 587-HEARING or Jack Cleaner at 616-0553.
Any home can be improved by better Wi-Fi. That's why Morristown Utilities FiberNet created Max Home Wi-Fi, a reliable signal throughout your home, enhanced by an array of features. We